Cheer, what's poppin', my brothers and sisters? Grand solar rest. We're gonna get started shortly today. Just putting the link out. Alright, let's get the introduction started and then we'll tear it down, the information for today.
Check it, listen, coming through for your bun. I'm an intellectual to the precise decimal of mathematical root radicals. So let's see this, I mean this, the fire of truth. From the sheer might, the fire of truth.
Knowledge, polish, college, wattage, introducing the case God body, natural Nathan, representing Sunz of light. Introducing the case God body, natural Nathan, representing Sunz of light. Believe in God, believe in God, believe in God.
Yeah. Introducing lowercase God body, natural Nathan, representing Sunz of light. Intricate lyricism, just kicking, kicking. Promise, paying homage to Mother, Father, honor. As above, so below, as below, so above. Show love to the flow, which is gold. So what you waiting for? Take your face off the floor. Walk through the door, soar like you're born. Children of the Most High, so get fly. Yeah. Believe in God, 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 believe in God,
believe in God, believe in God.
What's poppin', truth be told? Peace and elevation. Jason Riva, I thought you need hepatitis A and B vaccine to prevent liver getting damaged. Like I said, that's what they're injecting that stuff in you, Jason. If you don't realize, they're injecting that stuff in your bloodstream. That's their way of making you immune to those diseases. They put like a small microRNA of certain diseases in you, and your body will supposedly develop antibodies based on that. So that's ultimately up to you if you choose to use that method. Like I was saying before, Jason, you should be using the natural ways as nature intended. Ultimately, it's your decision. It's your body. I don't know your body. I don't know your situation. You have to make your own decision. Only you're the best one who knows yourself. But I recommend you stick to as nature intended. It's unnatural to forcibly inject a virus through the protection of your skin. That's just a silly way. I find that way to be silly. It may be ideal for some people who are ignorant about health in general, but if you're more educated, there's better ways than that. Jason, like I was saying, I was basically using Windows 10's voice communication when I was talking to you. I was basically saying what I do is, since I work in landscaping, what a natural person does, what any animal does, is they extend their microbiome, and the way you do that is by increasing your microorganism versatility, because you know that there's a lot of microorganisms in the ground, a lot of microbes, there's viruses in the soil. So the way you naturally vaccinate yourself is by interfacing with the soil, working with the soil. That's why it's important to ground. Put your feet in the dirt, in the soil where there's a lot of microorganisms in it, because that's how you increase your immune system. When the soil gets under your nails, it's going to go right to your bloodstream, and your body's able to analyze those microbes and microorganisms and viruses and make a defense system against them. That's what I do, and that's what works for me. I haven't been sick for many years by doing that. Every time I do this, every time I come back every spring, especially when all life is waking up in the spring, and I put my feet in the soil and put my hands in soil, it's like I feel like a natural high happens in me. I feel like I get high all of a sudden when my hands in the dirt, my toes are in the dirt, everything. For me, I feel it. I literally feel it. Like I have a natural high after doing it. It's like I know something is going on every time. So I know my immune system is being strengthened. I do it by testing and doing my own experiments. So it's up to you to do what you need to do. And obviously, like you were saying, use natural herbs. You have to do your research, do your herbs. Otherwise, you're going to have to get yourself a religious exemption, or you have to get yourself some holistic doctor and tell them that you're doing a different alternative than injecting yourself with vaccinations. You chose the industry you wanted to be in, so you have to find ways around it, Jason. Otherwise, you're going to have to comply. It's the same concept when you were young. Since Truth Be Told mentioned jump in the mud, he just reminded me of children. What do children do? What do children like to do? Throw mud balls, swim in the mud, bathe in the soil. That's how children develop their immune system. You gotta go back to that. When adults are grown and mature, they don't do that stuff anymore. They think that's silly and immature. But that's how you build your immune system. How do you think animals are resistant to most diseases? It's because they're constantly in tune and connected to Mama Earth. So if you're dealing with the soil, you're going to increase your immune system, because there's a bunch of microorganisms in there that's going to help your body develop antibodies. Drinking your own water too. When you, like for snake bites and stuff, when you get poisoned by animals, when you get bitten by animals, another way to help neutralize a lot of poison is when you get poisoned by something. One of the ancient methods is by pissing in a cup and drinking your own urine, and keeping it under your tongue, allowing your body to reanalyze, and then your body will eventually start producing antibodies, and that will hold you until you get to the hospital to get a stronger dose of a anti-venom or whatever. That's just a natural way to do it. That's how you have to deal with nature. Deal naturally. Your body is able to protect itself. You just have to deal. The more microbes you deal with as in nature, the stronger your immune system will be. Like I said, the more genetically diverse your immune system is, the more it's tooled and equipped to handle viruses and bacteria that may be harmful, or disease and sickness and pestilence and calamities that may be around. Your body's more equipped to defend itself against those things. What they do modernly is that they put microRNA versions, a weaker version of all the viruses and sicknesses in the vaccination and put it in you. So it's all that's the two methods. Do it the modern way, or you do it the natural way. But go get yourself dirty, the way you did when you were young. That's the natural way. Or you could do it the modern way, the cleaner way, and get yourself simple vaccination. That's ultimately up to you. It's your education you have to do for yourself, Jason. No one knows your health condition but you, like I was saying. I personally wouldn't do it, like I said. But you're your own body, you know your own body, so you have to figure that out for yourself. Herbs, make sure you study on herbs, have knowledge of herbs, know you have to interface with earth, get as much natural microorganisms in you as possible, and your immune system will build itself up. Another way is going to a jungle in your area, taking some of the dirt by the river or the soil and putting it under your tongue. That's what Dr. Sebi did. When he goes to a new country, he said he goes to a jungle, he goes to the nearest forest in that country. He goes by a river and he takes a little bit of dirt and puts it under his tongue. And that's another vaccination method. That's the same kind of thing of when children are throwing it all over the place. It ends up getting in their face and nose and eyes, and it ends up getting in their bloodstream. That's how they build their defense. Dr. Sebi literally did that, put it in his mouth to strengthen his defense against microbes when he goes to countries. That's a natural way to vaccinate yourself in a natural way, as any life form should be doing. Nothing is guaranteed to protect you. There's no guarantee. Vaccinations don't guarantee that you don't get the contraction of disease either. So you have to keep that in mind. There is no guarantees. There is no guarantees that you're not going to get the infection no matter what you do. Ultimately, what separates the strong people from the weak people is simply the genetic strength. The people that are naturally immune to things and everybody else around them is getting infected with disease is usually has to do with genetic strength and genetic diversity of that person's microbiome, which makes their defense system stronger. I talked about this already yesterday. It's all about genetic diversity, which increases your microbiome's ability to handle foreign civilizations of viruses and calamities and sicknesses that may be developing in the area that you're in. So I'm going to repeat it one more time. Be like a child. Learn to be a child. Get dirty, get muddy. Go eat some dirt and hold it under your tongue and your saliva and allow your body to analyze those microorganisms. And your body's going to develop its own defense system. If you don't want to do that, then you better go get that vaccination. Because they're doing the same thing. They're just doing it in a very clean way through a needle, injecting it right to your bloodstream and skin. They're doing the same thing. The only thing they're doing it more organized. They're literally taking viruses, micro versions of them, and implanting it in a fluid, hydro fluid, and inject it in you. You could do it that way, or like I said, if you trust the pharmaceutical industry, they give you that stuff. You trust the hospitals, that's you. I personally don't trust them. I don't want any of their experiments. I'd rather do it the natural way. But anyways, let's get to the point of the teaching for today. We'll get to the questions at the end. So basically, like it says in the title, we're going to be talking about numbers, synchronicities, synergies, and sequences. Why do you see a sequence of numbers of 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 9, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Why do people see that, those numbers in their life? I don't know if any people notice those things, because I've been getting questions for the some of the live streams regarding what does those mean. So I'm going to be breaking those things down for you. So to give you some background in what those number sequences generally mean is essentially that you are starting to see the glitch in the matrix. And what the glitch in the matrix is warning you about is letting you know to be aware of your surroundings, be perceivable of your surroundings. Pay attention. Because the reason why you're seeing a glitch in the matrix as it pertains to numbers of depending on what sequence of numbers that you're seeing from 1 to 9 is each numerological number that you are sequencing via you're seeing the number, it's telling you a specific meaning that you have to be prepared to take part in. It's essentially a life test. It's making you aware of something. A lot of the times it's letting you know that you're in alignment with your purpose. This is a general thing. We're going to get to the details of each number, but generally speaking, when you see these sequences of numbers in a repetitive fashion, it's letting you know that you are in alignment with a certain thing in your life, in a certain purpose in your life. What separates the 1 from the 9, I'm going to be breaking it down, but generally speaking, when you see those sequences, you got to be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention to your surroundings, because these number sequences represent angel numbers, or ascended masters, or gods, or God, depending on what you want to believe. They're letting you know something is about to happen around you. You're going to be tested with something, or so you're going to go through a test and trial that's coming up shortly, or abundance is coming to you in some way, form, or fashion, or it's telling you that you're walking in the right direction in your life. So the numbers are basically giving you information that you're in alignment with something. That's generally speaking. The numbers, if you see those sequences, is letting you know that you're in alignment with something in your life. And let me breaking it down. So let me share the screen and let's get started. So we're going to start with the angel number 1. So as you can see with the number here, hold on, let me just pull this back up for a second. So as you can see the number 1, numerology, the angel number, or the angle of light. The angle of light is guiding you on a specific path. It's letting you know to walk in a specific path. So that's to let you know as well. Angels also represent angles of light. And light is there to guide you out of the darkness of your ignorance and to make you aware of a situation. So keep that in mind. So what does 1 mean in general? Without the sequences, we're gonna get to the different sequences of 1. So we're gonna start with the basic single digit of 1. Keep in mind, every time you see sequences of numbers, it multiplies the effects that is happening in the current moment that you're seeing it. So the more multiplication of the sequence of numbers that you're seeing, the stronger and more powerful that angel or light angle is going to be showing itself to you. You got to pay attention because it's all about alignment. You're seeing the glitch in the matrix. So the angel number that represents number 1, or the ascended master number, or the God number, your angels are letting you know something is about to happen, or you're about to be tested to see if you're proven worthy to go to the next level, to receive something in life, to receive elevation in life, or a blessing. I don't like to use blessing because it means to be less than. Because when I break down words, I see be less. You're supposed to be growing and develop, not be less. So I rather use elevation. So your angels are here to help you, help guide you on your path, your journey, your endeavors, your goals in life. They're there to guide you on your purpose. So let's see what it says here regarding the single digit of 1. We have to start at the seed to everything first. Or should I say, let me go back to 0 first, because everything begins with 0. 0 is the womb of creation. It creates all numbers from 1 to 9. The only numbers that exist in supreme mathematics is 1 to 9. And what gives birth to 1 to 9 is 0. Every other number after 1 to 9 is only a combination of the 1 to 9 that makes all the infinite numbers after. When you go to double digits, triple digits, quadruple digits, 5-time digits, that's only 1 to 9 in sequence, combining together. The only numbers that exist is 1 to 9. That's it. Once you get to 10, 10 is the same as saying 1. So you have to keep that in mind. When you get to 11, it's the same as saying 2. When you get to 13, it's the same as saying 4. It's just an illusion of looking bigger, but it's really the single digit. So you're starting to see the idea how numerology works, how the study of numerology works. The only numbers that truly exist is 1 to 9. There's no such thing as all the mass numbers. That's just an illusion. Only thing is 1 to 9 that exists, really. Because everything else is just a combination to make it larger than it seems. So keep that in mind. So let's see what it says here regarding number 1. What does the numerological number 1 mean in its single capacity? The vibrational essence of the number 1 is associated with many meaningful attributes, including independence, positivity, ambition, leadership, and new beginnings. The number 1 is the number of the creative and powerful individual who focus and energy can bring new things into manifestation and fruition. As you can see, that's what number 1 means at its essence, at its base. If you multiply number 1 with another 1, which increases its power doubly, you're going to see what it does. It increases the magnification of the power of 1. So let's see. Hold on, let me go back for a moment. Let's see what this says. So basically the essence of what this number is telling you to do in single digits. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. So when you're number 1, this is telling you indirectly that you're a leader. So you have to make the path for yourself. Number 1s represent leaders. It represents sovereigns. It represents God bodies, creating their reality. Keep that in mind. That's what number 1 represents. That's what this is saying indirectly. So when you're number 1, you are an alpha. Some people, there's a with alpha and beta. You were an alpha, just to make it simple, or an aleph. If you're using Hebrew, you would be considered an aleph male. So let's go to the double digit now. of 1, which multiplies the effects of this attributes that I've just read to you and added on with my knowledge. When you double the 1 with another sequence of 1, if you're seeing 2 1s consistently a lot, this is what it means. The number 11 is a master number, which means that it resonates at an extremely high vibration. Angel or angle of light numbers, 11 represents a transmutation of your personal power to a higher, more spiritual level. Master number 11 is associated with spiritual illumination and our inner teacher. Remember what I said, brothers and sisters. Everything you need to know is within your own cells. Because your DNA contains all the knowledge and wisdom and information from your ancestors. You just have to unlock it. All the different trials and tribulations and experience that your ancestors of your family tree have went through, you have went through. You just don't know it. You're just a new version of them, living life in a new age. So that's the background of this. You are your ancestors. You are just another version of them living life in a new age and a new century or a decade, depending on the time span you're in. So you have to know the background here. So what does this mean in general, in a synopsis? What does double 11 mean, or 11? The angel number, or the angle of light number, or the ascended master numbers, or the God number that's showing you guidance in life and what you must do when you constantly see this 1, 1, or 1. This 1 or 1, 1. Sometimes being a friend means mastering the art of timing. There is a time for silence, a time to let go and allow people to hurt themselves into their own destiny, and a time to prepare to pick up the pieces when it's all over. So if you want more information on that, I warmly invite you to go to the scriptures to get the full picture. Ecclesiastes 3, there's a time, place, and season for all things that extends upon this. So let's go to the next sequence of 1. A triple 1, if you're seeing triple 1 now. Remember, it multiplies. Every time an additional sequence of the same number is followed by each other, it multiplies the power and effect and purpose of that number. So when you're constantly seeing triple 1s, this is what it means. Number 111 symbolizes the principles of spiritual awakening and enlightenment, high energy, inspiration, and intuition, self-expression and sensitivity. Angel number, or angel or angle of light number 111 is, or 111 is a message from your angels or your ascended masters or the higher gods that are watching over your life, that have an interest in your path. To be is a message from your angels to be very aware of your persistent thoughts and ideas, as these are manifesting and coming to fruition quickly into your reality. So the general meaning of this is something is more important to me than my family and friends and their happiness in life. So you have to be aware. That's the summary of that. So let's go to multiply this by 4 this time. Once the 111 becomes 1111, multiplies the power and effect of the principle of 1, which represents new beginnings, a new journey. That's what 1 represents. A new beginnings, new journey. It represents leadership, the power of leadership. So that effect gets multiplied and gets you to recognize this life lesson and this purpose that you must be aware of. So watch this. Quadruple 1, angel number quadruple 1, 1111 is a message from your angels or your ascended masters or your overseeing gods to be very aware of your persistent thoughts and ideas, as these are manifesting quickly into your reality. Angel number 1111 signifies that an energetic gateway has opened up for you. So this is an extension of, it leaves off where the 1111 left and it extends that to a gateway now. A gateway has opened up to you. And this will rapidly manifest your thoughts into reality. As you see, it's multiplying the effects of the manifestation process. The 333 is beginning to manifest. But when you see constant quad 4, that means the acceleration process of the manifestation and the fruition is moving faster into the physical realm. So you got to pay attention. You got to be aware of this time sequence, because you got to take action within that time sequence that you're seeing these number sequences. Because when your angels or your ascended masters or the gods or the most high power, however you want to look at it, they're telling you to pay attention, put all your attention to the current moment that you're seeing the numbers, and ask for guidance. Because you must do something right there and then that you got to pay attention to, because that's when your power is at its height. Because they're allowing you to open a gateway right there and then to manifest or bring into fruition whatever your purpose is in life. So you got to know yourself. This won't work if you don't know yourself. So you're going to continue to miss your life lessons and your blessings, and you're just going to go in a cycle repeating the same day over and over again until you finally wake up and want to make a change. That's the whole point of this. It's all about setting your own path. If you're not ready to set your own path, then you're going to stay stuck in the cipher of repeating the same day over and over again. Keep that in mind. So life is for living, and I intend to live it with all my heart and soul. So that's the essence of what you must be doing with that number if you're constantly seeing it. Let's see if there's anything for. It's rare for people to see 5 consecutive ones. That's very rare. The maximum is usually 4, but we're gonna see if there is anything for 5. But we know that these effects multiply. Usually when it goes above 4, you're essentially at like a god level. When you go past 4, because every time you get to higher numbers, you're like going beyond this is like most people don't reach beyond this level. So because effects get multiplied as you go up. So let's see if there's anything, if it has any meaning after this. So what it's saying here, the number 11111, 5 ones, that you are in the right direction and attracting the things you are focusing on and paying attention to it. It may be negative or positive. It does not matter, because you are attracting things and people through your vibration and energy. This is also called the law of attraction. When you see the angel number 1 by 5 in sequence appearing over and over in your life, then it's clear a sign of a new beginning, awakening, which the angels are trying to draw your attention. When this series of the 111 appears, think carefully about the things you want in your life, not the things you don't want. The number 1111, 5 ones means that you are in the right direction. So you stepped through the gateway and you're actually listening to your ascended masters, your angels. You're actually stepping through the gateway and actually on the right path, following the light. Because like I said, your angels are the angles of light. They shine the light for you to go in the right direction. You're supposed to be on your mission with your vision. So you got to make the right decision. Where you at, Ralph? Where you at, Ralph? Definitely got to pull the Ralph up for that one, man. What's going on here, man? Definitely a Ralph one for that one.
What? Slow motion this side. What? Slow motion this side.
So you got to make sure you pay attention. Pay attention. You're in the right direction. So maintain your focus. The main reason why people fail is because they're easily distracted in life. Very easily distracted in life. Like I said before, distractions lead to your precipice of your defeat. Distractions lead to your downfall. If you spread yourself out too thin in life by doing too much multitasking, getting distracted from all these different things that happen in your life, you're going to drain yourself out thin. You're going to lose your mission. You're going to lose your vision. And you're going to lose the ability to make the right decision in your life. Distractions lead you on the path to your precipice of defeat, or it leads you to your downfall. Where you at, Ralph?
What? Slow motion this side.
All right. So if you multiply the 1 by 6, and this is rare, this is like going far beyond most people that it could reach right now. When you start getting to the 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, so 6 ones in sequence, if people ever see that, which is rare, the essence of the message of an angel number 1 by 6 is to develop clairvoyance, intuition, and spiritual empowerment. At last, you have to know that it is good to achieve spiritual enlightenment, and along with the material manifesting of your ideas, stay positive and ready for the new beginnings about to happen. And then as you continue to multiply, this effect increases. So let's just go to 2, man. Don't want to make this excessively long. This goes on and on and on. You could do further investigation if you're interested. If you're someone who sees this number a lot, there's a lot of different articles with different people's opinions of what it means. But generally speaking, you know the truth by how it feels. Feeling is knowing. Feeling is knowing. That's the ultimate way to know it. If you feel it, it's knowing. Especially when you experience it in life, it's knowing. Theorizing is not knowing, because you have to test your theory and you have to experience your theory in real life for you to actually know it. That's why feeling is knowing, because when you feel something, that means you have experienced it. You could sympathize with someone, kind of know how they feel, but you won't truly know how they feel until you experience the same situation they have done. That's empathy. You're dealing with an empath. When you know how someone feels because you experience the same thing, you become an empath. So you know exactly how they feel. So you can relate with them 100%. So in other words, that means you have equal standing to them. You're not just understanding. Oh, I hear you. I understand you. I could sympathize with that. I never went through it, but I hear you. I could kind of visualize my situation. But at the end of the day, that person has not went through it. They don't have a true understanding of that person until they actually feel it for themselves or experience it for themselves. And when they do feel it and experience it for themselves, then they're going to be on the same footing as them, meaning that they have equal standing. And like I said, I like to make my own words up. I don't need no European to tell me to add this to the dictionary. Oh, now we could use the word. I don't need that. I'm supreme natural intelligence. I'll make this stuff make sense. So officially, there is no word called understanding or equal standing or overstanding. I make the words up because I know how to use them intellectually to make you understand what I'm saying, to make you understand what I'm saying. So the only way to truly understand someone is if you experienced and felt the same experience they have done. That means you equal stand them. If you have the same education as someone, equal education to them, that means you have equal standing to them.
You're at the same level. You're eye to eye, foot to foot, with the face to face with that person, nose to nose with the person, with the same knowledge and wisdom. That's what equal standing means. You won't find it in the dictionary, but I'm adding it to the dictionary. Because I'm the God body, I'll put it in the dictionary on behalf of the European. I'm not waiting for them, I put it in the dictionary for them. So let's go to 2. We're gonna start with the base of 2 now. Joy, man, stop distracting people in the chat and focus on the lesson, man. You're always talking about things that have nothing to do with the lesson. Focus on the teaching and ask relevant questions that have to do with this. Same thing with whole Mendel if he's here as well. I didn't look at everything in the chat. Same thing with whole Mendel. Focus on the lesson. Stop focus on things that have nothing to do with the lesson. So number 2 essentially is usually associated to harmony, balance, consideration, and love. When this number comes to you, it means that you should have more faith in your angels or your angels of light or your guides in life. You should believe in the energies that exist in the universe. Universe is the united song representing supreme mathematics. The united song means all musical vibrations and tones are in harmony, as it says here, which will help you understand better many things in your life. Another thing that they didn't say here, when you're seeing 2 represents the masculine and feminine principle. That's what you have to keep in mind as well. 2 represents masculine, feminine principle. So you guys have to work together. In order for harmony to exist, you must have masculine principles and feminine principles. That's also what 2 here. That's what they don't say this here. So I'm adding on to let you know. Bridging, connecting upon the construction build on what it's saying here. So generally speaking, your angel number 2, in synopsis, in summary, you are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. So let's double the power of 2 now. Multiply the effect of 2 and see what it's going to go to now. Oops. Power of numerology. So when you multiply the number of 2 in another sequence, it says the number 22 is considered as one of the most powerful numbers, able to turn all dreams and desires into reality. The number 22 is a number of precision and balance. It's dealing with Libra and Ma'at. Those represent the astrological signs or principles, the goddesses or gods of balance, however you want to perceive them. They represent balance. It's a principle. It's a universal principle that represents balance. And 2, it does that. 2, it represents that. In its full capacity, this number is the master builder, which means that it provides the power to achieve almost impossible things. So if you're seeing 222 consistently and constantly in its sequence, that's letting you know that you have a talent to be a master builder. So keep that in mind. So you gotta hone your abilities. You have to hone your latent talents and abilities that you have within, because that's your mission. Make use of your gift as a master builder. When you're seeing this number, your angels or your angels of light are guiding you on the path to get on your mission with your vision and make the right decision. Where you at, Ralph?
What? Slow motion this side. What? Slow motion this side.
Thanks for that, Ralph. Let's go. Let's get back on it, breaking it down further.
Break it down, Supreme. Break it down.
So generally speaking, it says, my best friend is the one who brings out the best in me. So what is it saying there when it says that? It's using a parable. My best friend is the one who brings out the best in me. So it's talking about your complement, your mate. So what does this also mean?
When it says to bring the best out of me, it's talking about education. Education is your purpose in life. It's a purpose for everybody in life. Life itself is about growth and development, brothers and sisters. So when someone brings the best out of you, when someone is challenging you, they're challenging you to do better for yourself, do better in life. That's a point of this. Your complement, your countermate, or your complement, your other half, whether you're a male or a female, your other half, or you could be having a friend that's your complement. I'm not saying in marriage, I'm just saying your friend that you have a close relationship and you could relate with each other. They're helping you grow. They're helping you grow. It could either be in a marriage, help you grow, or it could be your friends helping you grow. Whether it's two women friends that they're good complements, they help each other to grow, or two men to help them to grow. Or if you could talk about a marriage situation, which your marriage situation helps you to grow and to get in sync with one another to manifest your reality that you want, your goals and your endeavors, or your lifestyle that you want to bring in. That's also extending upon the meaning here. So let's multiply this by 3 now. 2, 2, 2.
Break it down, Natural Nathan. Break it down.
So if you multiply this angel number or angle of light guide number by 3 numerological power, as an angel number, 222 represents the faith and trust. 222 signifies that one's life is in a favorable state for finding balance. The number 222 is assigned to have faith in how life is unfolding. Something positively significant could happen if there is trust in self, the inner desires, and one's life purpose. So, in summary, I care deeply and love passionately. Sometimes I find it hard to let go, but it's only because I care so much. So let's go to the next one. 2 by 4. Multiplying it by 4 now. Another 2. 2, 2, 2. The angel number, or the angle of light number 2222, is a message from your angels to keep the faith. Trust that everything will work out. The 222 number, the 2 by 4, I should say 2 by 4, 4 twos, aims to give your faith, especially when you are going through something that's particularly tough and challenging. This is when you need the guidance and assistance of your angels or angles of light the most. A good life is inspired by love and guided by knowledge. So keep that in mind. Let knowledge guide you. So we're going to do 5 twos and see what's going on with that. Just keep in mind, every time you multiply the sequence of number of the same number, it multiplies the effect and power and awareness in your life of whatever test you're going through that you're going to be challenged, or whatever alignment that you are when you're seeing the glitch in the matrix. So keep that in mind. So when you have 5 twos, the meaning of the number 2 is balance, harmony, peace, justice, cooperation, duality, intuition, patience, and spirituality. Number 2 vibrates with the energy of serenity and tranquility. So it's at complete oneness and harmony you are with your mate, or with your goal, or with your vision, or with your mission. Be in complete harmony in your life. This is the highest level of 2. It could keep multiplying as this goes. We'll see what 2 by 6 says. So 6 twos. Let's see what this is going to go on to say. So there's nothing beyond that. So we're going to go to 3. So complete oneness with your goal, your endeavor, or your mate, your complement, is the ultimate level of 2. So 5 was the maximum. Hold on, was it 5 the maximum? Let me just check.
Just make sure this is correct. No, four is the maximum for 2. When you get to your zenith of this, then you're oneness with your mission. You're at your highest point that you can reach for this. So let's go to 3 now. The sequence of 3. We're going to start with the source base of just 1 digit of 3 sequence. So generally speaking, this one's short and sweet. A single digit of 3 just means straight love. Straight love. So let's go to double. When you multiply the effects of the love frequency, the love vibration, so it's male, so it's papa, mama, and child. Love frequency. When you're in love, when you're in complete harmony with one another, you're going to obviously be in tune with one another, right? In sacred energy exchange. In other words, sex. So when you're in tune completely in a previous one, right? Then you're going to have a child. Essentially, then you create another version of yourself in fusion, living life in a new age. So your children or your seeds, your offsprings, your sons and stars, whether you produce a boy or girl, that's another version of both of you living life again. So that's the production or the generation of your love. That's one of the principles. That's one of the Hermetic principles. Gender, generation, production, manufacturing. So that's one of your purposes in life, to be fruitful and multiply. Be one with your wife, or one with your mate that complements you. So if it's not talking about marriage, if you're with your friend, that means both of you are creating a goal. You're manifesting a business, or you're manifesting something that you both dreamed about, that you wanted to build, and you're complete together, and you satisfied that production. If it's not children, then it may be some material thing that you manifested together, and it's now fully available and functional. So that's the other way to see it. So if you multiply 3, angel number. Number 33 is a master number. So 22 was a master number. I'm sorry, 1111, 22 is a master. 1111, 22, and 33 are master numbers. So angel number or angle of light number 33, as in Freemasons, right? You always hear the famous 33 degrees, right? 33 degrees, right? You always hear that in Freemasonry or Illuminati and all those different secret societies. That's dealing with esoteric knowledge that the masses are not privy to. The masses only receive the exoteric. They see the surface knowledge. But there's deeper meaning. There's levels to the shift. They only receive the surface parable stories of the hidden knowledge. All the science is contained behind the surface. Only the secret societies hold that knowledge. They preserve the knowledge by giving you stories and parables, but yet there's hidden science behind those things. That's what these secret societies are about. They're about preserving the knowledge of the universe. They're about preserving the truth about life itself. They only give that information to those who are worthy of it, because everybody ain't worthy of the secret knowledge. That's what's going on. Because they're going to abuse it, and they're going to cause chaos if they knew that knowledge. That's why the secret societies are set up to preserve the knowledge. They're needed to regulate humanity, because everybody doesn't have the intelligence to deal with the knowledge and handle the knowledge. They're going to abuse the knowledge, and they're going to end up causing chaos in the knowledge. Some of these people that are in these secret societies do have evil intentions, and some of them may be using the power incorrectly, but generally speaking, that's not all of them. They're just there as the secret sorcerers and alchemists to preserve the knowledge, to guide the ignorant as life begins to transition and change in life. That's what their duty is for. But obviously, there's some of them that are evil. Not all of them. Don't blame all of them. They're there to preserve the knowledge and wisdom, to keep balance on the earth. They're there to act as the chiefs and the administrators to regulate the ignorant, dumbed down masses that don't know what they're doing. People who are drinking and smoking, doing all that stuff in life, doing the silly stuff, that knowledge is not for them. People like that, that's why they have to hold knowledge to themselves. They just give you the surface parables because you ain't ready for the deeper knowledge. Because people like that who do silly stuff like that, they ain't ready for the knowledge. They're just there to help regulate you because you ain't fit to have the knowledge. The average person does that kind of stuff. You have to be a one who's mature, who wants to grow and develop. You gotta have show maturity. You gotta show some self-control. That's why I say religion is important. Because you won't be given the secrets if you don't have mastery of self, control of your own self, your energy and motion. Everybody's saying, "Oh, get rid of religion." No. The further you get away from self-control, the less knowledge you're gonna get. You have to understand the true purpose of religion. It's to regulate people so they can regulate their energy and be intelligent in their actions and operations in life. Otherwise, if you're not showing maturity, you're not fit to receive the higher knowledge. That's why the masses can't receive it, because the masses want to do anything they want. They want to act like a fool and follow others. That's a problem. You don't want to just follow others. You want to make sure you're growing your life and doing and bettering your life. Let's continue with this. Let's get to the number. So it's number 33 is a master number, master teacher, and resonates with the energies of compassion, elevation. It says blessings, but like I said, I don't like to use blessings. It's be less than. Elevations, inspiration, honesty, discipline. I just said that too. That's religion, discipline, self-control. Is a master number and resonates with the energies of compassion, elevation, inspiration, honesty, discipline, bravery, and courage. Most people lack discipline, self-control, and self-esteem. They're not fit for the higher knowledge. And most people are so fearful and scared. Number 3, that's why they're being docile. They just do the basic, simple thing, the lazy mentality. That's why they're not fit for higher knowledge. They're not on a life mission. They're not receiving the vision, the light, the guidance because they're blind. Number 33 tells us that all things are possible. Is also the number that symbolizes guidance. So true friendship is like sound health. The value of it is seldom known until it is lost. So knowledge of self is all about knowing about your health, which is your true wealth. Where you at, Ralph?
What? Slow motion this side. What? Slow motion this side.
Exactly, Ralph. And I wanted to bring that Dalai Lama quote because the Dalai Lama quote is very fitting to give you the true purpose of religion. So let me just do a sidetrack for a moment. Because this is a powerful quote, very powerful quote. Hopefully I could find it quick. Oh my goodness, man. It's not readily there. Let me just get the next sequence ready, the 333 ready. I'm just going to go on my pictures and pull it up because it's an important quote that you need to know. It's very powerful. The Dalai Lama said some wise words that are very truthful. Fire-burned facts, blazing facts. Let me just find this, man. Just give me one moment. Here it is. Here it is. So listen very carefully now. Break it down, natural. Break it down. The best religion is the one that gets you closest to God, or closest to the source, the power, the universe, whatever you want to call it, or almighty nature. It is the one that makes you a better person. Whatever makes you more compassionate, more sensible, more detached, more loving, more humanitarian, more responsible, more ethical. The religion that will do that for you is the best religion. Where you at, Ralph? Sheesh, man. All these idiots talk about religion, bad-mouthing religion, and supreme ignorance.
What? Slow motion this side. What? Slow motion this side. What? Slow motion this side.
Exactly, Ralph. A lot of idiots out here. They're not ready for deep knowledge. Bad-mouthing religion and ignorance. You just shut your mouth. You're not ready for the higher knowledge by saying that ignorance. Let's continue. I am not interested, my friend, about your religion, your commitment, your obligation, or your binds. That's what religion means, to let you know. It's a commitment. It's all about this. It's about your actions. What do you demonstrate to your people? If your commitment is only valuable to me, is if what? What did he say here? Your commitment is only valuable to me if what? Your religion is only valuable to me if what? Or if you are religious or not. Or it doesn't matter if you're religious or not. Like he's saying, if you have no commitments or not, or binds. What really is important to me is your behavior in front of your peers, family, work, community, and in front of the world. Remember, the universe is the echo of our actions and our thoughts. That's a mouthful, man. Where you at, Ralph?
What? Slow motion this side. What? Slow motion this side. What? Slow motion this side.
DJ Ralph, let's go. What's the next Dalai Lama quote I wanted to bring? That's powerful. That makes sense with this. Where are we at? Here, this one too. Here it is, another powerful one that you need to know. Everybody talk about battle religion. Oh, I don't follow religion. Yes, you do. Stop it. Listen. The very purpose of religion is to control yourself. Self-discipline, self-control, self-esteem. This is what holds you back. You're being held back because you have no discipline. You think you can just do spirituality. You think you can just do energy work with no guidance, no instruction by everybody. No. If you lack discipline, you're not ready for spirituality and energy work because you're gonna hurt yourself. Fire burn facts, blazing facts up in the sky. Flax blazing, truth blazing here. The very purpose of religion
is to control yourself, not to criticize others. Rather, we must criticize ourselves. How much am I doing about my anger? That's the 7 deadly sins. Wrath is part of anger. Wrath is the higher version of anger. It's the elevated version of anger, but you're stepping into the territories of going to extreme with it. That's the 7 deadly sins, and Dalai Lama teaches against it. That's your lower self. You got to get to the living principles, which is truth, justice, balance, order, harmony, reciprocity, propriety. That is the living principles of life that you should be walking in. To be proven worthy, to be showing yourself worthy that you are fitting for the deeper esoteric knowledge of life. If you're not walking like that, you're not fit for it. If you're operating in the 7 deadly sins, lower self, sloth, lust, greed, gluttony, wrath, envy, pride, unfit for the higher knowledge. So let me reread this again. The very purpose of religion is to control yourself, not to criticize others. So the more you point the finger at others, the more it gets reflected back at you. So be careful who you point out, because that's really you. You're the one to blame, not others. You are the one to blame. The very purpose of religion is to control yourself, not criticize others. Rather, we must criticize ourselves. So you have to criticize yourself for the situation you're in, because you control your reality. Your mind makes the decisions of where you go in life. So the blame is on you, not no one else. Rather, we must criticize ourselves, and how much am I doing about my anger, your wrath, which is a 7 deadly sin, about my attachments, about my hatred, about my pride, another 7 deadly sin, my jealousy, another 7 deadly sin, which is envy, the elevated version of jealousy, 7 deadly sin. These are the things which we must check in daily life. Where you at, Ralph?
What? Slow motion this side.
Let me get another one. We have to talk about the health now, because we talk one of the numerological numbers we talked about was health, right? So here's what Dalai Lama has to say about the health. Against ignorant folk drinking. We just passed New Year, so it's only fitting that I add this teaching with the numerological numbers, because it connects. It's part of the construction build here. We're going to get back to numerological breakdown, but this is part of the construction build during the meanings that we broke down. So you need to know this information, because it talks about health. The importance of your health is very important, because the key to knowledge of self is knowing about your health. What is the best for your growth and development? If you don't know, if you have no knowledge of self, you have no health, and you will never get wealth. So the key to life is to know what makes you healthy. And when you're healthy and whole, you will get the wealth that you need. If you try to rush to the wealth without focus on your health, you're going to see what the Dalai Lama says about that. For those people who rush to the wealth, riches, rather than focus on the health, you're going to see what happens. Listen. The Dalai Lama, when asked what surprised him most about humanity, answered, man, because he sacrifices his health in order to make money, then he sacrifices money to recuperate his health, and then he's so anxious about the future that he does not enjoy the present. The result being that he does not live in the present or the future. He lives as if he is never going to die, arrogant ignorance, supreme ignorance in the Zupu state, and then dies having never really lived, scientific death. And he got what he deserved because you focus on the wrong thing. Money has no value. The most important value that you could have is yourself. Health is number one. Wealth, riches will follow after when you get your health together. Abundance will follow after when you get your health together, get your emotions together. Living the principles of righteousness, truth, justice, balance, order, harmony, reciprocity, propriety. Overcoming your 7 deadly sins of sloth, laziness, lust, addicted to sex, and doing the sex incorrect, and doing like orgies, all that foolishness that people do. Greed, gluttony, overeating, and taking up possessions, holding on possessions, wrath, envy, pride. Religion is needed. Blazing facts, brothers and sisters.
Now let's get back to the numerological number. Hold on, is there one more Dalai Lama? I think I have one more Dalai Lama that's powerful as well. Because some Christian people are under the 7 deadly sins, yet this is all they do. He's talking to people who think they're righteous, but really they're doing the 7 deadly sins in secret. But then they come to church like they're so righteous. This is for them, and then this is for them as well. Praying to help me get better. Oh, Father, I need your help to overcome this sin. Please guide me. All that praying and they're not taking action to better themselves. They're not going to counseling, not doing anything to help them get better. This is for them. It is unrealistic to think that the future of humanity can be achieved only on the basis of prayer. So if all you do is pray for the future, pray for your best, that's not good enough. What does the Dalai Lama say? What we need to do is take action. Because action is the master key to unlocking the doors in front of you. If you don't take action, and if you have good intentions ain't good enough. You gotta move in life. Life is about movement, not stillness. It's about movement. It's important to be still. There's a time, place, and season for all things. It's important to be still, but if you want to make a change in your life, stillness is not going to do that exclusively. Stillness is only good to calming your emotions, getting control. Once you got control, move, progress. Life is about growth and development. So find people who are going to make you better, who are going to help you to grow and develop. So let's get back to the numerological number. We got the Dalai Lama quotes out. Where you at, Ralph?
What? Slow motion this side.
Exactly, Ralph.
What? Slow motion this side.
So we're on 333 now. The hidden meaning behind angel number 333, it means that your angels or your angels of light or your guides are just nearby, ready to help and reassure you that your plans are going well. It sends the message that your prayers have been answered, and seeing 333 means that whatever you requested for is on its way to you. If I come across as controlling, please forgive me. It's only because I want the best for those who are precious to me. Exactly. Let's go to multiply this by 4 now and see what's going on. So 3333 spiritually means something more significant than we can comprehend. Number 3333 consists of the vibrations and spiritual influences of the number 3 and 33. In the Bible, 33 signifies the promises of God or the Most High Power. Angel number 3333 shows the divinity is close to you and in your life when you keep on seeing it. Angel number 33 means that the guardian angels are upon you at this time. They wish to remind you that their love and support is there for you. So let's multiply that by another one. See what's going on in the chat. We'll just stop here for a moment. Let's see what's happening in the chat just to check and see. Another one. So 5 threes, angel number, meaning and symbolism, written by Hermendra in angel number. Angel number 5, angel number resonates. This resonates balance, harmony, and stability along with creativity and venture and communication in your life. So that's the highest form, it seems like. Let's see if it goes higher than this. Let's check something. Balance, harmony, stability, along with creativity, adventure, and communication in your life. It means that it is time for you to harvest the results and rewards of your hard work, which you have been doing from the past. You have to continue that work with the same intensity to get the result, because 3 angels numbers may test you for the final time. And it's interesting how I mentioned earlier in my description. Pay attention when you see these number sequences. You're going to be either tested or you're going to be guided in the right direction at the moment for your prosperity and abundance, or for your growth and development, or for your soulmate, or for whatever reason it may be, depending on the number sequence you're viewing. This one is testing you to see if you're worthy to receive the elevation. Because if you have the ability to be balanced, harmony, stability, along creativity and adventure and communication, if you mastered that, you're going to be tested to see if you're worthy to keep holding that. So we're going to 4 now. We're almost halfway done. We're almost halfway done with this breakdown. Whew. The number 4, the base number 4, represents and is a number of being. It is the number that connects mind, body, and spirit with the physical world of structure and organization. That's sacred geometry. That's divine expression. How energy moves in a pattern and rhythm. That's what it's talking about. Sacred geometry. The Fibonacci sequence. The golden mean. How energy moves in a pattern in a geometric shape. That's what the structure is talking about, or the organization. Organization is when many energies come together to form a soul, or a divine expression, or sacred geometry, or the Fibonacci sequence. Those are references for your own research. 4 symbolizes the safety and security of a home, the need for stability and the strength on a solid foundation of values and beliefs. So that's the base meaning of 4. So let's multiply the effects by another 4. Multiply the power and let's see what it says. Number 44 carries the doubled vibrations of the number 4, making its energies and influences magnified. Angel number 44 indicates that you are being given support and encouragement along your path, and when you face with an obstacle, rest assured that your angels are most willing to assist. Angel number 44 is divine world is recognizing their effort. When one sees the angel number 44, they should not take it for granted lest they lose their blessing or elevation, in other words. So let's move on. Triple the 4 now. Is a sign someone is trying to communicate with you. So your guide is trying to communicate to you. Your angel, your angle of light is trying to guide you. Or your ascended master, or your higher God is trying to guide you something or let you know about something. So pay attention in the moment. When you see these numbers, you gotta stop everything, pay attention and find out, listen. Find out what's going on, because you need to do it in the moment when you see these numbers. Otherwise, you're gonna lose your opportunity. You're gonna have to wait till the next opportunity that you come into alignment. So it's a sign that someone's trying to communicate with you. It is a number of protection and encouragement. And the reason why it's your opportunity now to get it done, because people are distracted. And when you get distracted, you're continuously distracted, and who knows how long you're going to be in the moment of your focus, of your current focus, to even see those numbers. Because usually people are not in the focus to see their alignment numbers, because they're always getting distracted. And that's what the elite powers want, to keep you distracted, so you don't get alignment with your mission, so you can see your vision and make the direct decision in your life. They want to keep you subjected in the rat race. They don't want you to see your mission, your endeavors, your goals. They want you to keep you in a rat race, in subjection, a slave. So it is the number of protection and encouragement. It is a sign that you are currently following the right path. If you see the number 444 repeatedly, it is often your angel or angle of light guide number giving you a sign that they are with you. My loyalty is my strongest trait. Nothing is more important in life than my family and friends. So let's multiply the 4 by another 4. Increasing the power and magnification enhancement of the number. Numerological power. Angel number 4444 and its meaning. Didn't the rapper Jay-Z talk about an album 444, right? The angel number 4444 signifies hard work. It's telling you that all your hard work will soon be paying off. All sacrifices of the past few months will finally be rewarded, and all your efforts will soon be recognized. You should be very proud of yourself. Isn't it nice to think that tomorrow is a new day with no mistakes in it? Let me add on something here. When you see this number, do not let up. What did DJ Khaled say? If you're going hard and you're seeing results manifest, go harder. And then the next day, go harder. Because every time you multiply and go harder, you're going to ensure that manifests. Guaranteed, with no blockades and fortresses. Because if you just go back, oh, I got my blessings coming. I got the knowledge about the number 44 from Supreme Natural Intelligence. You gave me the information. So I'm getting blessings, so I could calm down. No, don't do that. Because once you calm down, you may lose your elevation. You may lose your manifestation. Never calm down until you get it. Keep that in mind. Just because you have that knowledge of what's going on when you see this number, don't mean it's guaranteed. Keep that in mind. You should be very proud of yourself as long as you're going harder. Listen to the words of DJ Khaled. I heard DJ Khaled, I think it was like a week ago, I heard a message. DJ Khaled said something powerful. When you work hard, then the next day work harder, work smarter and harder. I'm going to add in smarter, because working harder is not necessarily good either. You got to work smarter. Working smart is better than working harder. So I have to correct DJ Khaled there. I overstand his point, but I gotta make an adjustment and make this better. You want to work smarter rather than harder. So keep that in mind. But you want to do both. If you could work smart and hard, the quicker your efforts will come into manifestation fruition. But the key thing here, you don't want to let up. You don't want to take it easy. Oh, I got a blessing coming. My angel told me something's coming, or your guidance told me. No. Go harder, go smarter in your actions. Isn't it nice to think that tomorrow is a new day with no mistakes in it yet? Interesting how they left that open and gave it a question mark. That's the very reason why I said you may miss out if you let up on your efforts. So let's go to the next 4. Multiplication of 4 to the 4 5s now. Sorry, 5 4s, other way around. 5 4s we're on now. 4 4 4 4 4. Angel, angle of light, guide number is a sign that your prayers are heard and being responded by your angels or your guides or your ascended masters. They are here
They are here with you right now to help you and guide you in your life paths and success. It is a meaning that your true heart's desires and soul purpose have been beginning to manifest, and slowly but steadily you're drawn towards it. When you see 44444, angel number on a regular basis, it is a message from your angels that you are surrounded and assisted by them while you're toiling towards your goals. The general meaning of angel number 44444 can be deciphered by knowing the attributes of the number with which it consists of. In case of 44444, angel number is the combination of the 5 fours, magnifying and amplifying its influences. As I've been saying this whole time, the number 4 symbolizes the principles of putting ideas into form, and it signifies work and productivity. So smart work, hard work. This vibration is to do with energy, peace, and harmony, and it is the door to illumination. So enlightenment and illumination. And or initiation. Where you at, Ralph?
What? Slow motion this side. What? Slow motion this side.
So 5. We're getting there. Let's accelerate the pacing now. We gotta accelerate this pace. The number 5 is a person. So, what does it mean when it says number 5 is a person? It's representing Allah. Allah. Arm, leg, arm, head. Arm, leg. So arm, leg, arm, head represents 5. That's a 5-pointed star. It represents man. It represents 5. Right? A person, 5. The number 5 is commonly referred to as a number of humanity. Human beings have 5 fingers, 5 toes, 5 appendages. If the head is included, 5 senses, and 5 major systems of the body. She is noted for independence, versatility, rebellion, and daring nature. So let's multiply the effects of 5. Let's see what's going on here. And it's interesting that we got 5 people watching. Wow! What? You can't make this up, man! Look at the... Can you see this? 5 people watching? And I... What the... What is going on here, man? What is going on here? What is going on here, man? See, this is the opportunity. You gotta pay attention to alignment. Everybody in the chat, you gotta pay attention to what's happening now. It's funny how this has happened now. 5 people in the building and I'm on 5. Are you serious? Are you serious right now, man? Holy... What? I don't know if you could see that, but literally, we're literally in synchronicity right now. Look at this. 5 people watching. Interesting, man. It's like it's telling me to go to 555. Since I'm seeing 5 people in the building right now, it's telling me to go to 5. It's weird, man. Let me go to 555 because it's like 555. We're about to do double 5, but now I'm seeing 5. And then so might as well do another 5 here. That's synchronicity, man. So let's go to 555 first, since it's in the synchronicity. Let's see what's going on here. You can't make this stuff up, people. You really can't make this stuff up. You saw for yourself. You saw for yourself. I don't know how clear you saw that my phone. It was on 5 people. You saw that for yourself, the synchronicity. We're discussing 5, and then you have 5 people in the building, and then we're on 5. You can't make it up. So we're in divine alignment right now, brothers and sisters. You sing this for yourself live. This is live. You saw that. So let's see what the 555 is first, since there was 5 people in the building and we're going to go into double 5. We'll see what this is.
If you often see 555, which just happened live blaze, you can't make this up. You cannot say it's coincidence. No. We're talking about numerology and the importance of being in alignment with numbers from 1 to 9 in sequences. This is not coincidence. This is in divine timing. Because I had every intention to come today and teach us, and then this all of a sudden happened today just now, of a minute ago. We were in 5 viewers, and we're on breaking down the numerological number of 5. That's divine timing. So everybody should be paying attention to the surroundings right now. Seriously. That I can't believe that happened. That's crazy, man. I can't believe that happened. Yo, pay attention to your surroundings, man, because something is happening. Something is happening. Let's see what's going on here. If you often see 555, 555, the 3 5s, it indicates that you are a person who relishes opportunities to expand and grow. You constantly want to be in the middle of the action and are always looking to move forward in your life. Exactly. When you see this number, it means that significant and necessary changes will be happening in your life. Interesting. Nothing is more important to me than my family and friends and their happiness in life. Now let's go back to the 555. We had to go to this 555 because something was telling us we had to go to 555 first. So let's go back to double, because we skipped that one because of that divine timing of the alignment of the 5. When 5 people were in the sanctuary of the 5 truth, we were covering the double meaning of 5. Now we're going back to double meaning of 5. And then we're going to go to the 4 by 5. So angel number 55 gets its meaning from a doubting of the vibrational essence. Woo! So people in the building that are doubting, there's a reason why we skipped that. Ooh! You can't make this up. You can't make it up. Those 10 people that were in the building, those 5 that left, they're like, oh, this is nonsense. Now we're talking about those people when they left. Angel number 55 gets its meaning from a doubting of the vibrational essence of the number 5. Wow. You can't make it up. This is live blaze. You can't make this up. See, the angels are around here right now. Pay attention to your surroundings in your home. Angels definitely around here. It's funny that the angels were guiding you to be on this live blaze to show that alignment, to show you how life works. You can't make this up, man. Let's continue. So those doubters that came in and say, what does this guy talk about? Numerology? Oh, that's nonsense. No. But you know it's divine timing now. And now we got 5 people in the building again. 5 people in the sanctuary. And we're on the 555. So this is for the new cat that came in the building. If you're doubting about numerology, you just missed something big. You missed something big. You better pay attention. Angel number 55 gets its meaning from a doubting of the vibrational essence of the number 5. As a master number, 55 is the number of independence, freedom, and self-determination. When this vibration is operating in your life, it means that you should be forward-looking and focused on your mind on learning new things. See? Razor sharp focus. The people that came here, the other 5 other cats were in here. They couldn't focus. Oh, this guy, I can't listen. He's too passionate, too powerful. I need a smooth guy. I need someone soft and smooth to teach me this. I'm running. It's not for you. You're one of the slaves on the planet that ran away. If you're one of the ones who are distracted, you're the one who's going to lead to your downfall because you're distracted, so you ran off. You missed the divine message. Only the people here are receiving the divine message. They saw for themselves. 5 people were in the building, and we're discussing 5. Interesting. If you find an angel number 55 resent in the phase of your life, then major life changes are headed your way. So let's go to the 4 5s now. We're on the 4 5s. So 4 5s, the meaning of number 5555 suggests with patience, harmony, and balance, the desired improvements you are working on is being manifested. The addition of the number, so this only applies to people that are in the sanctuary right now. That were the 5 main people that stuck in this whole time during this teaching. This applies to them because you saw the synchronicity. So this, you better pay attention. You better make sure you work on efforts with this right now. The meaning of number 5555 suggests with patience, harmony, and balance, the desired improvements you are working on is being manifested. The addition of number 2, 5555 equals 20. 2 plus 0 is 2, which signifies peace, harmony, and patience. Your intentions are coming to reality, but require patience. And isn't patience a principal thing? Most people are impatient. The people who have a low attention span are impatient. That's why they're missing out on the divine blessing that's coming, the divine elevation. Because they're impatient. When you're distracted, that automatically means you're impatient. You lack razor sharp focus. You lack willpower. You lack self-control, self-discipline, and self-esteem. You have no control of your energy and motion. And that's why you're missing out on the divine blessing. Only the 5 people that are in here are going to get it. I just can't believe it happened right at this moment. It's like, it's crazy, man. That's ridiculous, man. It really is, man. Everybody was a witness. 5 people were witness. That's crazy, man. How that was divine happening. We're talking about the numerological number of 5, and then all of a sudden 5 people in the building. It's like, what the heck is going on, man? That's crazy synchronicity. That's crazy synergy that was going on there. Crazy. A lot of people that came and left, they missed out on a lot. They missed out. They're only gonna see the aftermath. All the people, the 5 people that were in the building, another person just came in to make it 6. I guess he left. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Whoever that was, he missed out. But those people who decide to come and watch the video, they're probably focused on basketball. They're missing out on something big, man. Whew, can't believe that happened like that, man. So let's move on to, let's see if there's anything above this one. Oh, there is? Wow, man. So 5 5s, the number symbolizes the principles of progression, multiplicity, and passion, and signifies the need for varieties, changes, and new growth. It urges you to remain positive and optimistic when the 5x5 angel number appears to you regularly, as it's bringing you the things you have been wishing for long. It is a message from your angels that there are changes ahead in your life which will bring you freedom, opportunity, and success. Pay attention, people. The main people that were in the building the whole time. Pay attention. Pay attention to your surroundings right now. As I said at the very beginning, pay attention. Number is a message from your angel that there is changes ahead in your life which will bring you freedom, opportunities, and success. The number 55555 symbolizes the principles of progression, multiplicity, and passion, and signifies the need for varieties, changes, and new growth. It urges you to remain positive and optimistic when the 55555 angle of light number that guides you appears to you regularly, as it bringing you the things you've been wishing for long. Ignite the fire within. Let the fire burn. Let the fire rock, bouncing back and forth to be. Let your angel wings soar. Off that OG, right? Let the fire burn. Let the fire roar, bouncing back and forth to be. Let your angel wings soar. Yeah. Whoo. So angel numbers like 5x5 are shown to you by your angels because they can't come to you directly and tell you about the things you need to improve, because they are barred by the Most High Lord and the universal energies. So you got to pay attention. Those are the lessons that are coming. That's a lesson, so pay attention. I just can't believe that happened like that. That's funny, man. You just can't make that stuff up, man. You can't make it up. It's funny, man. Angels guided me to do this lesson today. I was going to do this another day too. But it's funny how this happened. In divine timing. Let's go to 6 base. We're almost done there. Let's go. Angel number 6 is about finding balance in your life. Angel number 6 is a sign that you are outwardly focused to the detriment of your internal spiritual life. So let me repeat that. It is a sign that you are outwardly focused to the detriment of your internal spiritual life. This could also mean that you need to focus on your domestic life in a literal way, including your home, spouse, or children. So this may be speaking to someone in the chat or somebody that's going to watch the video. We're going to double the 6. Number 66 is a... Hold up. What was it? Okay. Number 66 is a powerful number of unconditional love. So double 6 turns the unconditional love, supposedly. Healing and faith and trust in the divine. Okay, that makes sense. So unconditional love can only be obtained through the divine. That makes sense. Okay. So you have to connect to the great vine, because divine means to derive from the vine, or derive to the vine, the great vine of Almighty Nature, which is the Most High Power. Angel number 666 is a message from your angels to put your faith and trust in the benevolence of the universe, which is referring to God or the Most High Power or Almighty Nature, as your daily needs are continually met. Keep your thoughts positive with the angel number 66 appears. Now we're going to go to the infamous 666 after this, right? That people are so scared of. All the ignorant Christians are scared of, right? We'll get into that one. Angel number 66 stands for relationships. Your spirit guides are telling you to put your mind at ease, peace, harmony, tranquility. Fire burn facts. 666, the infamous 666, right, brothers and sisters? All those Christians like, oh, 666 marks a beast. We gotta stay away from the beast. You don't realize that they are the beast themselves. There's a higher self and lower self. When you operate from your lower self, that's the beast. That's the 7 deadly sins. That's the beast. That's animal instinct. That's the beast. In other words, if you look at an elemental level, it represents carbon, 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons. This is esoteric knowledge. Christians are stuck on the exoteric. They're thinking that the beast is devil and Satan. Yeah, it is devil and Satan. That represents lower self as well. When you look at your own body, it represents lower self. 5 represents you. It represents Allah, arm, leg, arm, head. It represents you, right? We just discussed that. And then the beast is you. When you're in your lower self, you're operating like an animal, like a savage. That's the 7 deadly sins. That's Satan, the devil. And at elemental level, that's carbon, the bonding element. So you're bound, and you're bound to the beast of your lower self. That's what it means. You're bound to the beast of your lower self. Where you at, Ralph? And no, there's no copyrights with Ralph. So no. Yes, Ralph.
What? Slow motion this side. What? Slow motion this side.
Ralph loving it. Ralph is loving it. He likes seeing a feature here. Hearing the real knowledge, man. Brother Ralph. So, now let's go into the Bible with this one. Go right to the Bible. So back to the Bible, where in chapter 13 of the book of Revelation, it reads, "Let the one with understanding reckon the meaning of the number of the beast." And I just gave you the understanding, right? The Christians don't have the understanding. They have the exoteric understanding of it. They have the exoteric. They have surface knowledge. They think it's evil and that. Well, it's really talking about yourself. When you're in your lower self, in the 7 deadly sins. You're the beast that it's talking about.
And then that beast can manifest in other people as Satan or the devil. When they are operating in their lower self, they're the beast. Life is a mirror, brothers and sisters. This is esoteric knowledge. People are so scared of esoteric knowledge because they ain't ready for it. And I agree, most masters ain't ready because they're too ignorant. Life is a mirror. The beast is in you, and it's reflected in everybody else when they're operating in the 7 deadly sins. I don't call myself supreme natural intelligence for no reason, because I'm giving you the supreme intel in your genes. I'm awakening your cellular DNA, giving you Lumen consciousness. Let's continue here. What else is saying in the Bible scripture here? It reads, let the one with understanding, key. So only people with understanding will be able to perceive the hidden knowledge, the hidden root sciences of what the scripture is telling you, and I just broke it down for you. The ones who can't understand are going to be surface Christians. Oh, that's the devil, beast. When it's really them, it's talking about that's pretend to be righteous in the church, but when they go home, they're doing all the lust. They're trapped in lust, greed, gluttony. They're getting envy, pride, jealousy, all that stuff going on at home. But then they come and pray and ask for forgiveness. But then they go back home to that situation of 7 deadly sins, and they talk about the beast is evil. The beast is you. Look in the mirror. The beast is you. And the beast is going to manifest in others. If you're keeping company of people who operate in 7 deadly sins, you're going to see it in others as well. Beware of your associations, brothers and sisters. Be aware of your associations. Be aware of the people, places, and things, because that could be your lower self that's binding you. That's your Satan. That's your devil. That's making you evil. You're going against life when you're dealing with the devil. Evil is against life. That's devil against life. Derived from evil. Devil derived from evil.
Break it down, Supreme. Break it down.
Satan means rivalry, adversary, opponent, opposition. That's what Shaitan means. So you are fighting against yourself. You're hearing the true knowledge being awakened, right? This is the hidden knowledge of understanding of the scriptures. So you are being opponent to yourself. Doesn't an ancient Buddhist wisdom say the greatest enemy is contained within yourself?
Supreme
natural intelligence, breaking it down thoroughly. Real Illuminati's right here. You're looking at the real Illuminati right here. The real Grandmaster right here. The one with understanding, reckoning the meaning of the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. Christians don't read that part. They're focused on beast. But then they do. His number is 666. The famous 666. 666, right? As the video explains, the English word reckon corners from the Greek word for calculate or solve. So let's go to the quad 6 and see what that is. And we have 6 people in the building. Another secret. Ooh, look at this. Synchronicity. 6. Twice in a row now, man. See that? 6. People in the building now. You can't make this up. That's 2 times in a row. Are you kidding me? Man, you better be sharing this video and spread it across the world, man. You better. You can't make this up, man. 6 people in the building, man. And then that person left. Oh my goodness, man. This cat, man. There's another synchronicity, man. I gotta make sure I'm watching this every time. If we go to 7 and then we get 7 people in the building, that's gonna be funny, man. See, that's a sign of a grandmaster. All these things are keep happening now during this teaching. I wasn't even planning to do this teaching today. But I was guided to do it for a reason. Something told me to do it for a reason. That's 2 synchronicities. We had a synchronicity with 5. Now we have a synchronicity with 6. Alignment. Live Blaze on YouTube when it's happening. It's crazy, man. So, hold up. So when you multiply the 6 by quad 6, the number 666 is similar to the previous sequence. The significance is harmony, family, beauty, charity, love, attention, and balance. The vital significance is the balance. So when you see the number 666, it's all about balance. The sequence of number 6666 signifies family relationships. So you have to balance your higher self with your lower self. Balance. When you get to the sequence of this, quad 6, it's about balancing your beast, lower self, your lower self, 7 deadly sin self, with your higher self, 7 living principles of righteous self. Balance of it. Let's see if it goes beyond that. Let's see. Yep, that's the maximum. That's the maximum. Maximum. 7. We got 2 more numbers to go through. It's gonna be funny if we get 7 people in the building when this happens. It's gonna be funny, man. I'm just watching that actively now. If it happens like this again, it's already twice now. That alignment, divine alignment. Let's see if this happens again. Pay attention. It's crazy, man. The number 7, we're talking about the base of 7. The number 7 is a highly spiritual number that is associated with intuition, mysticism, inner wisdom, and a deep inward knowing. Encountering angel angle of light numbers, the guide number, over and over again means that positive things are flowing freely toward you at this time. I'm just waiting for that 7, man. We're already on 7. If 7 people come in the building, that's going to be funny, man. Double 7 now. So the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. Okay, let's go to double 7. I'm just waiting for that 7th person to get in the building because that's going to be 3 times in a row. There's no denying it. There's no denying it. If another cat comes in the building at 7... What the? I'm just waiting on that. I gotta keep my eyes on that view screen and see that once that 7 comes in, that's like 3 home runs there. 3 home runs happening. Angel number 7, and you know 3 home runs in a row is very rare in baseball. 3 people back to back hitting home runs. I'm just watching, man. I was waiting for that 7th person to come in the building. That's gonna be funny if that happens. Angel number 77. Number 77 is made up the vibrations and energy of the number 7, doubled and amplified. Number 7 also relates to good fortune. Angel number 77 indicates that you have listened to divine guidance and are now putting that wisdom to work in your day to day. I'm just waiting on that 7. We still have time. It'll be funny. Now we're going on 3 7s now. It's gonna be hilarious if it's the 7. But I'm just waiting on that. The angel number 777 is the number of abundance. When your angels start sending you this message, it means that the abundance you have been waiting for is just there. Waiting to be unlocked. It's waiting to be accessed and to be aligned with your energy. Pay attention to the things around you. People in the sanctuary, pay attention because we had 2 number synchronicities. Keep in mind, we had 5 when we were talking about 5s. All the sequences of 5. Oh, 7. You can't make it up, man. 7 people in the sanctuary, man.
7 in the sanctuary. You can't make it up, man. Can you see that? 7 in the sanctuary. We're talking about 777 right now. So we got quad 7. Since we have quad 7, I got to go to quad before we talk about this then. This skipped us to quad before I go back to 3. Interesting, man. Let's go. Let's see again. Let's see what's going on here. The angel number 7777 means that you are on the right path and heading the right direction. Man, we gotta play this back. I gotta play this back, man, because I watch those synchronicities. You see how all these numbers are lining up. It's interesting how this 3 times, that's 3 home runs in a row now, man, of synchronicity. 5, when we were talking about 5 people were in the sanctuary. We talked about 6 were in the sanctuary. When we talked about 7, now 7 is in the sanctuary again. Again, 7 is in the sanctuary. See that? I don't know how clear you see this. It's kind of hard to see because of the background too, so the background here is affecting it, so it's kind of hard to see. But the people who are in the sanctuary know what time it is. They know, they see those number synchronicities. Can't make it up though, man. The angel number 777 means that you are on the right path and heading in the right direction. Due to the positive attitude and hard work, you will earn your rewards. The symbol of 777 is a very positive sign, and it means you should expect more happiness in your life soon. The number 7 itself represents some wisdom. Tells you that you have a beneficial time ahead and you will learn to succeed and have self-control. So now we got to go back to the previous one we had to skip over since we got another 7 is in the building. So now we have to go back to the previous one, which we have to discuss. 777. The angel number 777 is a number of abundance. When your angels start sending you this message, it means that the abundance that you have been waiting for is just there, waiting to be unlocked. So you got to unlock it. It's right there, and we're constantly seeing these synchronicities. 7 is still in the building too. 7 people watching is still in the sanctuary. Still is waiting to be assessed and be aligned with your energy. We had 3 home run alignments. 3 home run alignments we had with 5, 6, and now 7. It's interesting, man. Interesting, man. Let's hold up a second, man. See that? 7? You can finally see it clear now. 7 in the building. We're discussing 7. Now I got more evidence now to see. People can see this clearly now. Clearly 7 in the building. I wish we were able to get that clearly 6 and get 5 clearly with my phone viewer. But people in the chat knows what time it is. They saw it for themselves. They know what time it is. People who are in the chat knows what time it is. They know that it happened. But we could actually, a person could actually see now. 7 in viewing, and we're discussing the numerology of 7. So you already saw. So let's move on to the number 5 of 7. So I am attracted to intelligence. Oh my goodness, man. Are you kidding me, man? I'm supreme natural intelligence. And what is it saying here? Wow. I am attracted to intelligence. You can't make it up, man. How many synchronicities going on here? Intelligent genes, intelligent genetics. I am attracted to intelligence. A witty sense of humor. And that's what I got, right? Witty sense of humor, intelligence, adventurous, outlook on life, and spiritual awareness about one's self and the world. Where's Ralph Smart at?
What? Slow motion this side.
What the heck is going on here? I have to show my screen. Check it. Check it.
Slow motion this side.
So you're seeing it right there. I'm attracted to intelligence, a witty sense of humor, and adventurous outlook on life, spiritual awareness, and about oneself and the world. So let's go forward to 4-7. I mean, it's not 4-7, 5, so we discussed 4-7, 5-7. Yeah, it looks like 4-7 is the maximum you're going to go to. So it's the maximum. As a number that has good vibration of energy to give to your mind, it signifies spiritual. And we got 7 people back in the sanctuary again. You can't make it up, man. It's happened so many times that it's almost lost its excitement. It happened so many times now. So let's see. If it happens for 8, that'll be interesting. If it happens for 8 too, that'll be funny. As a number has good vibrational energy to give, but that's, you never lit up. Don't let up though, brothers and sisters. Pay attention to your surroundings. Is a number that has good vibrations of energy to give you to your mind. It signifies spirituality and wisdom as well as your inner set. The number 7 itself represents some wisdom. It symbolizes people's deep-seated needs to find purpose in their lives and spiritual connection. So the max of that is 4. So we're going to 8 now. Almost, we're getting second last one. The base of 8. We have 9 people in the sanctuary, but we're not quite at 9 yet. So let's see if someone drops off and we go back to 8. That's going to be funny. If someone drops off and we go to 8, that's going to be hilarious because we're on 8 right now. Let's see. We're not quite at 9 yet. The meaning of number 8 resonates with power and vibrations of self-confidence, inner strength, and personal power. It is associated with authority, success, professionalism, and wealth. Life is about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. I'm just waiting. Oh, now we're on 8. Another synchronicity. Another synchronicity. We're in the building with the 8. Let's see if I can show my screen with the 8, man. We're in synchronicity again. Gotta show and prove to the people. 8, we're discussing 8. And do we see 8 in the building? Yep, there we go. You see 8 people watching? We're discussing numerological 8. How does this happen? The original 5 people that were watching this from the very beginning, how does this happen so often? That's interesting. How could it happen so often? Even if you try to be slick and go behind my back and tell people to come in the building, how does the specific amount of people come in the building? They could choose to come in or not to come in. Even if people are starting to manipulate the numbers now, people could just say, "Oh, no, I'll do it later." But what's yet to come in? It's divine timing that's going on here. So I'm aware of that. If some of you are trying to be slick behind the scenes now, since we had it so many times, it's ultimately up to the person to come in or not. It's ultimately up to them, but yet it's still happening in the synchronicity. 5 synchronicity. When you had 5, we had 5 people in the building. When we had 6, we had 6 people in the building. When we had 7, we had 7 people in the building. When we had 8, we had 8 in the building, and 9 people in the building right now, but we're still on 8. So it's not quite time for that right now. Only interesting that this is happening. So let's see. Angel number 88 is highly auspicious angel number with a vibration that augurs well for your financial future. Angel number 88 is also a highly spiritual number that suggests that you are on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. Keep love in your heart. All life without it is like a sunless garden when the flowers are dead. Fireburn facts. Let's go to triple 8 now. 8 people back in the sanctuary now. Synchronicity again. We're still on the synchronicity. So it's like 4 8s. So it's telling me to skip to 4 8s before we get to 3. So we have to skip to 3. We're going to 4 since there's 8 people in the building again. So we're going to 4 8s first. The number brings to you a very powerful message that can change your life dramatically.
And this whole lab blaze is going to change people's lives, man, dramatically. It's all these synchronicities happening so often. 5 to 8 was a perfect synchronicity. The number 888 brings you to a very powerful message that can change. Well, let me share the screen. That can change your life dramatically. 8 by 4 brings to you a very powerful message that can change your life dramatically. The number 88 is often associated with wealth, abundance, and power. If you want to know the meaning of number 8888, it represents abundance, wealth, and financial stability. It signifies money, good fortune, and window. And those original 5 people in the sanctuary, you received a lot of synchronicities. And the people in the sanctuary that came late, those 8 people that were here, may be receiving some of the benefits of the synchronicity. We're on 9 right now. We're almost getting to 9, but we're not quite at 9 yet. 9 people are in sanctuary right now. We still have to go back to 888, so because we had to skip it since 8 people came in the building. Now we're back at 8. So the number represents abundance, wealth, financial stability. So it's a karmic number that is associated with abundance, wealth, money, financial stability, windfall, and good fortune. Whew. YouTube Gold Award coming to the Supreme Intelligence channel, Fire True channel. All the synchronicities coming. It's better be coming here. And in your life, pay that to your life too. Something coming in your life. With all these synchronicities, you taking the time out of your day to watch the video, blessings and elevations are coming to you. The ones who took the time to rather sit here rather than watching basketball or sports. Feel bad for the people who missed out, man. Feel bad, man. Stuff is coming. So 8 by 4, 8888 brings you to very powerful messages that can change your life dramatically. The number 88 is often associated with wealth, abundance, and power. If you want to know the meaning of the number 8888, it represents abundance, wealth, and financial stability. It signifies money, good fortune, and windfall. So it's a karmic number associated with abundance, wealth, money, financial stability, and windfall, good fortune. Let's move on back to the 888 and see what that is. And we know it's a falling back of that quad 8. We know that, affectionately known as the angel number. The number 888 is a symbol of abundance and positivity in numerology. When you notice this number appearing often, it prepared for an overwhelming amount of goodness coming your way. Therefore, the power of the number is increased threefold when it represents itself as 8. Have you recently fallen in love, or are you about to? The signal is saying that you really want to share your life, resources, and time with someone else. So let's go to the 5. Let me see if there's a 5/8. Oosh. Well, it seems like 4 is the max. Bring to a very powerful measure that could change your life dramatically, associated with wealth. Yeah, 8 is the max. So we're going to the final. No, there might be more meanings going on. I don't know if I want to stay on that extra line. That's a lot to get through. So let's see if we're going to synchronize with 9. This is going to be interesting if we go to 9. Because it's ultimately up to the person. Even if you guys are telling people to come in the building just to match the synchronicity, it's up to them whether they choose to come in or not. So it's still interesting that the fact that we're reaching those numbers. Because you could get 10 people coming in the live stream suddenly, and then because you can't really control and regulate that. You can't control and regulate numbers that precisely. Because this is on live YouTube. Anybody could come in here anytime. But yet we had all these synchronicities. You know how difficult that is to happen? How hard that is to happen? You have to really think about that. Any one of the millions of people around the world could come on see this live blaze and come in here at once. Yet we kept getting consistent synchronicities going on here. From 5, 6, 7, 8. All those synchronicities came and manifested itself to let us know to pay attention to the meaning of those numbers. Those people who are going to watch this back are missing out tremendously, missing out on all the miracles in a way.
Because it is a miracle. There's billions of people that watch YouTube. And it's funny how we maintain precision. Number 9 is the number of the universal love. Eternity, faith, universal spiritual laws, the concept of karma, spiritual enlightenment, spiritual awakening, service to humanity, humanitarianism, and the humanitarian light working and light workers, leading by positive example, philanthropy, and the philanthropist charity. Meaning mystery and magic of the number 9. So mystery and magic is what it also means in summary. Go to 99. See what time it is with that. Let's see if we're going to get 9 people in the sanctuary. That's going to be interesting if that happens. Because you know how precise you have to be with that. You know how you precise you have to be with that. It's almost impossible for it to be just 1 people in the building, 1 in the sanctuary, just to make up that synchronicity with this 9 that we're talking about in there. That's going to be funny. Let's see. We're on 99 meaning. At 6 viewers right now. Let's see if we get to the 9 viewers. That's going to be funny. Angel number 99 and its meaning. The angel number 99 also represents universal harmony, destiny, and karma. The fact that you're seeing this number means that you need to align your life with what the universe has laid out to you. I found the paradox that if you love until it hurts, there can be no more hurt, only more love. So 999 now. We're still at 6. We're going to see. Still got time for 9 people in the sanctuary. Let's see what's going to happen. But you know what's interesting, brothers and sisters? We're discussing 999, but if you look at the time, at least in Eastern time, it's 9. Right, it's 9:14. It's 9:14, but it's still 9. It's synchronicity again in that way. The time in Eastern is 9:14 right now. You should see it on my screen on right here. You should see it on the screen. You should see it on my screen there. It says it's 9:15 right now. So that's synchronicity. So since we're seeing that, that's another way to get to 9. You have to pay attention to your surroundings, like I said. You got to be perceptive of surroundings. I just looked at the time, and it says 9. So we're skipping the 3, going to the 4 9s and see what that is. So even though we may not necessarily get views 9, I see the 9 as in time in Eastern time here. So that's synchronicity again. You can't make this up. Let me get the camera for a moment over here. See that? 9 in Eastern. That's still synchronicity. We haven't seen the 6 yet. We're still 6 viewers. But it's 9. So we still made the quota of synchronicity here. So there's no getting away. There's no getting away, brothers. You can't make this up. See, now I'm certified. This is telling you I'm certified. Numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, children lie. Numbers don't lie. You're seeing Supreme Natural Intelligence break this down. It's like even if YouTube was trying to manipulate the views now to try to prevent the synchronicity, you can't stop that. You can't stop it. You can't stop it because you see the 9. It's 9:16 now. You can't stop the synchronicity. That's why I went back. We got to go to the 4 3s. I mean, not the 4 3s, the 4 9s. Angel number 9999 is a symbol of compassion and humanitarianism, of love for those around you, Those in need, if you see these numerical sequences, accept it as a call from the universe to be more aware and empathetic of less fortunate people in your life or around you. So it's, remember, we were talking about abundance before. We were talking about abundance. So when we get our abundance, you got to make sure you're not greedy with it. This is letting us know in this synchronicity. It told us to skip to this, that you better make sure you give back to the less fortunate. So when you people in sanctuary do get abundance, even myself, when abundance comes, got to give to the less fortunate. People that don't have nothing. We as a whole better be doing it when we get our abundance. It's telling us right here. Number synchronicity told us this. So this is our duty we must be doing when we do receive the elevation or the blessing. You just can't make this stuff up. This is like, it's ridiculous, man. I never seen synchronicities in one session this quickly. This is ridiculous. And it's going to be funny if 9 people come in the building to add on to the synchronicity of the 917 right now. It's crazy, man. So a friend is one who knows you and loves you just the same. So let's go back to the 3 9s that we skipped. The meaning of the number 999 is completion. 999 means completion. The number 9 is the last single digit. So when you see this number everywhere you go, something in your life is ending or will be completed soon. This can be good news or bad news when it comes to love. The angel number 999 represents your angels working for your benefit. So we know it's good. We saw the abundance number we kept seeing abundance over and over again through the number synchronicities and synergies that we've been seeing. Simultaneously, we've been seeing. Brothers and sisters, we have 7 people in the sanctuary right now. If we get 9, and it's 919 right now, if we get 9 people in the building, that's going to multiply it again. Let's see what's going on here. So it's a good or a bad thing, but we know it's a good thing in this case. It's not a bad thing for us because you know how many times we got the synchronicities on check. It's crazy. People missed out. People who are gonna watch this and watch this after when it's been said and done. They're too late, man. They just missed out on some powerful elevations with all these synchronicities we've been having from 5 to 9. It's crazy. It's crazy. How could it happen so often? That's crazy, man. Oh my goodness, man. It's gonna be interesting to watch this. Just sit back and just enjoy and watch this happening. It's crazy, man. Live too. It's happening live. It's not pre-recorded. It's live on YouTube for all the millions to see. But most people are not interested in this stuff. They're distracted with NBA game and football, all that stuff they're watching. Everybody missing out, man. So let's go to the 5 9s. Let's see if we can still get 9 people in the sanctuary. That'll be interesting. We already made our quota for the 9 anyways, but it'll be interesting if 9 come in the sanctuary during this point. So 5 9s now. Angel number 99999 is a message from your angel that you have to work for humanity and also look for your heart's desire and life's purpose. Along with giving everything to others, it is also a message that you too also have to pay attention to your needs, thoughts, and desires. And that's what I'm doing. Feeding the people knowledge and wisdom for their growth and development, for their elevation. That's what I'm doing. It's telling me now I have to pay attention to my needs, thoughts, and desires. So I have to reflect to myself regarding that. Words to the wise to myself. I have to look myself in the mirror and make sure I looked at my own needs now and not looking to others and fulfilling others. I gotta look to myself, it's telling me here. So I gotta pay attention to that. So that's something you have to do. I have to do as well. Since it's saying this at this specific time when all these number synchronicities are what I'm seeing here. 921, I'm seeing we're on 5 9s, breaking it down, and we're on 921. So that makes it 6 9s.
Angel number 99999 is a message from your angel that you have to work for humanity and also look for your heart's desire and life purpose. It is a number that serves others, humanitarianism, and the principles of leadership. When 99999 angel number appears in your life repeatedly, it is a sign that you to serve others with your talents, skills, and gifts from the God, Most High Power, along with giving everything to others. It is also a message that you too also must pay attention to your needs, thoughts, and desires. You shouldn't forget about your own purpose and desires while serving others wholeheartedly. You are connected with your angel and Lord, and they are supporting and helping you in your endeavors. Spiritual enlightenment and awakening are about to happen in your life. So I got to note to self this information. It's interesting. Note that to myself as well. That's 923. 5 nines, so that means 6 nines. So 6 nines break down. You're seeing how supreme mathematics works, my brothers and sisters. All this is aligning. Divine timing, divine alignment. You can't make this up, man. Yeah, that was the last 9. Let me see what 10 meaning, if there's a 10 meaning. We know that 10 is, there really is no 10. We already know that there really is no 10, but we'll see what that means. It's like a compound number of 1. That's what it is. It's like a compound number of 1. It's compounding and by 10 times. Only 1 to 9 exists, but when you add a 0 on the 1, you're multiplying it 10 times. So it's really 1 10 times when you think about it. When you have 10, it's really 1. It's really 10 ones when you think about it, because it's 10 ones. That's what the truth of it is. Well, let's see if there's a 10 meaning in that. Let's see. Number 10 carries energies of both the number 1 and 0. So the womb of creation of all the numbers, and 1, which is the leader, the sovereign, the God. Number 10 resonates with the vibrations and energies of leadership, optimism, confidence, independence, creative power, success, energy, originates, adaptability, determined. So it just basically mirrors itself back to the 1. That makes sense. Let's see if there's anything with 11. We know that 11 is really 2. We know that 1 is really 2. Well, we're going to see what it says here, if there's anything specific with 11. Yeah, we covered 11. So, yeah, we covered 11. So, skip to 12. We covered the sequence. We covered the sequence of 1-1, which also translates to 11, which is really a reflection and a deflection back in the mirror. So let's see 1-2, if it means anything for this. 1-2. The number 12 is an important one when it comes to numerology, since it signifies completion. It is a prime number and signifies the beginning and the singular nature of the universe. It also related to completion, perfection, harmony, motivation, achievement, and independence. Let's see what the scary number 13 means. I don't even know if the Europeans would post 13 in a positive light. I don't even know if they post this, because they always talk about we got to avoid 13 floors. We got to skip to the 14th floor. It's a scary number. Let's see if they're going to tell us the truth about what 13 is, instead of that scary, fearful mentality, like the mark of the beast, that 666. Oh, we can't deal with that. Because Europeans say the same thing for 13. They always put horror movies associated with 13, that it's evil number. We'll see if the true meaning is brought forward. We know that the 13th sun always brings positive light to 13. It always says 13 love, 13 wisdom, 13 knowledge, and 13 respect. We'll see if they put 13 in a positive light, the way it's meant to. Let's see. Number 13 is the number of traditions.
hard work, organization, and right judgment. So discernment. The number, so discernment is dealing with wisdom. Experience, when you have experience, that gives you wisdom, and it gives you discernment, the right thing to do in life, according to the knowledge that you have. Because you've been testing the knowledge over and over again. So it gives you discernment and right judgment, as it says. The number 13 is also a feminine number of suggests that you tap into your intuition. So your perceptual awareness of your empathy of the electromagnetic spectrum through your intuition, your feeling of what the energy that you're picking up from others. You're picking up to the information that they're thinking in their own electromagnetic field of their mind, which is every cell in their body that's emanating energy, which is encoded with information and what they're thinking, and the information in their cells and DNA. That's intuition, picking up on the knowledge of people, places, and things, of the electromagnetic field that you're tapping into through your own electromagnetic field. Angel number 13 is a message from your angels that some upheavals may take place in your life. Find a place inside where there is joy, and the joy will burn out the pain. Let's see if there's anything for 14, man. I don't know how this could go on and on, man. We'll see how far this is going to go. Number 14 is a number of balance, harmony, temperature, and prudence. It also relates to self-initiation, unity, justice, and independence, and signifies enthusiasm coupled with determination. Angel number 14 can be designed from your angels that they are there to assist you with manifesting your true desires. So it's kind of like intermixing a lot of the numbers that we already discussed by adding a few edits, it seems like. Some divine edits. Let's see what 15 is. It's never too late to be what you might have been. That's 14. Let's see what goes back to go to 15. Number 15 is, in other words, it's also 6. Is a blend of the vibrations of the 1 and the 5 number. It's the 1 and the 5 number. Number 15 tells of independence, sensitivity, creativity, teaching others, and the energy of love. Angel number 15 is a message from your angels that your ideas and thoughts are prompting you to make some much needed changes in your life. Never let your sense of morals prevent you from doing what is right. Let's go to 16. Number 16 denotes one who seeks wisdom in the attempt to learn enough to both teach and help others. The number analyzes the self to grasp the wisdom. It has a knack for research, and is important to them that they appreciate both the spiritual and analytical parts of themselves. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. So be yourself. Be authentic. Be genuine. Be true. Be real to yourself. Take off the mask and stop acting like actors in the movie. Be thyself, my brothers and sisters, sisters. You heard the meaning of 16. 17 next. And its connection to you, the numbers, is responsible for insight, responsibility, self-discipline, strength, compassion, spiritual consciousness, and wisdom. A desire for peace and love for all humanity. As you can see, the number 17 is highly spiritual number. My angel number is 17. Life is 10% what you make it, and 90% how you take it. Let's go to 18. Angel number 18 is a number of accomplishment and inspiration. It has the universal energy which helps people who are this number in angel numerology to manifest the highest ideas and to succeed in their intentions. Every flaw becomes irrelevant when compared to this divine mission. I don't let anyone's insecurities, emotions, or opinions bother me. I know that if I am happy, that all that matters to me. Let's go to 19. Let's go to 19. Exactly. There is too many followers, Sway. Exactly. Unfortunately, most people aren't leaders, Sway. That's the sad thing, because most people are too weak. In order for you to become a leader, you got to be mature. You got to have self-discipline. You have self-control. You have to have religion. You can't be a leader if you don't have religion. And a lot of people have a disgust for religion. If you can't be a leader if you don't have religion, because what does religion mean? What does religion entail? Self-control, self-discipline, self-esteem, structure and order, limits, boundaries. That's what true religion is. Not what man manipulates religion to be. True religion is what I said, is commitment. What did the Dalai Lama say? It's about controlling yourself. That's what religion is. That's to summarize what religion is. Controlling yourself, binding yourself, holding yourself, controlling your energy in motion, your emotions. That's what it's about. Listen to the Grand Master Elder, the Dalai Lama. Wise words from the elder. That's fireburn facts and divine timing. It's all about action. Most people can't take action because they have lack focus and they lack willpower. They lack resolve and strength. They're too feminized and weak. A lot of people. That's why they're followers. That's why they fall low in the hole. When you're a follower, you fall low in the hole. You're falling in the hole. You're falling low. That means that you're in understanding. You're standing under. You're in subjection to others who are shining brighter than you. That's what it means to be a follower. A real follower is a disciple. One who wants to be like and wants to shine just as well as their leader that they're looking up to. The one that aspires to them. A follower is just watching and walking with the person, but they don't actually want to rise to the same level. And that's the problem. "18 is a number of accomplishment and inspiration. It has a universal energy which helps people who are the number in angel numbers to manifest the highest ideas and to succeed in their intentions. Their flaws become irrelevant when compared to the divine mission." Okay, let's go into 19. "Is an extraordinary number. 19 in ancient times, it has known as the number of surrender. It is the prime number. That means it is only divisible by itself and number 1. Seeing the number 19 now, or 19, then carries an important message to you. Number 9 represents the energies of the universal spiritual laws." This is probably gonna go on forever. I don't know if we're gonna keep going up and up and up, because I know that 33. This is gonna keep going on and on and on. Let's see how far this goes. Let's see how far we get into 20s. The number 20 donates one who has infinite potential. Interesting. When it comes to relationships or diplomacy, the vibrations of the number 20 is expressed when there is a strong need to learn patience so that the appropriate actions can be properly carried out. Walking with a friend in the dark is better than walking alone in the light. Fireburn facts. Hold on. Let me retract that. Hold on. Hold on. Let me try it. What? Walking with a friend in the dark is better than walking alone in the light. I could see what they're kind of saying there. Interesting way to see it. Interesting way to see it. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm gonna leave that open.
So let's move on to 21 and see. The vibration is expressed when there is a strong need to learn patience so appropriate actions can be properly carried out. Oh, I see what they're saying now. They're saying, okay, hold up. Don't be reckless in trying to run to the light. I see what they're trying to say now. Because it's better to operate in a team rather than be alone. I see what they're saying now. Because a lot of people are trying to rush to spirituality without having self-control and self-discipline and proper self-esteem. And when they rush to the energy work through spirituality, then they end up harming themselves. That's interesting. That's an interesting way to see it. Yeah, that's interesting. It sounds bad. It sounds like it's contradictory at first. It doesn't make sense because why would you want to stay in the dark with your friend? But when you really think about it, it kind of makes sense. You could see it in a way that people trying to rush to the light, sometimes those people could be too hasty and they're not ready for the light and they're going to end up harming themselves. It makes sense. They're so enthusiastic, they're so ecstatic about reaching the higher states of existence, of power, but they're not ready yet for that power of light. So they end up destroying themselves in the process of achieving that light. So maintaining yourself in the darkness with your friend is sometimes better. That's interesting. That's interesting, man. That's a good way to see it. That is very interesting, man. That really opens something. That's interesting, man. That really opened something in my mind just now. That's an interesting way to see it. This is like a thinking mode. Let me put Ralph Smarter because that's literally a think. That's making me think now. That's literally making me think.
What? Slow motion this side. What? Slow motion this side.
Yo, that is literally making me. Yo, that is crazy, man. That's good, man. It's crazy, man. Let me just say that again. That's interesting. Walking with a friend in the dark is better than walking alone in the light. Interesting.
What? Slow motion this side. What? Slow motion this side.
That's interesting. I know it doesn't apply to me because I have no issue walking alone. I've been walking alone most of my life anyway, so I have no issue. I don't have a weak resolve. I'm not reckless, so that doesn't necessarily apply to me, but it's interesting to open my mind to see the other side of that. It makes sense. That's interesting. Let's go to 21. Wow, that definitely opened up another sector of my mind. The way that's interesting, man. Number 21 is a sign from your angels of advancement and success. Angel number 21 is all about unity, fulfillment, and happiness. When you see angel number 21 appear in your experience, it is a spacious sign from your angels that you are on the verge of manifesting your desires on a large scale. Okay. I think we done 2-2 already. We've done this one. We've done that already. So let's do 2-3. Angel number 2-3. Angel number 2-3. I think we're gonna stop at the Secret Society of 33. That's where we're gonna stop. I think we've done 33 already, so we're gonna stop at 32. Because this is probably gonna go on and on and on and on and on. This is non-stop. It's gonna blow through this quick. And then we're gonna get to the questions. So get your questions ready. Whoever has a question for me, get them ready. Because I'm gonna be getting this done. So Angel number 23 is a messenger. Is a message from your angel encouraging you to believe in yourself and the quality of your natural abilities. Angels are messengers from the spiritual realm, carrying messages from divine source full of encouragements, inspiration, and optimism about your place in the universe. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Interesting. That's another interesting way. I like the way they broke that down.
Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. Whoo! Where you at, Ralph? That's definitely slow motion there.
What? Slow motion this side. What? Slow motion this side.
Whew. That is powerful, man. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Whoo! Yay. That's powerful, man. And that's Jordan's number 2, right? Jordan's number is 23. So Jordan went beyond the skies with how he executed. Interesting. He didn't just stop at success. He went to be the best. He wanted to be the best, and that's what he achieved with his number 23. He was successful, but he went for being the best. Go above just success. That's interesting. Failure is not fatal. And Jordan sometimes failed to get some championships, but then he came back next year and got the championship. Interesting. He had the courage to continue and to elevate himself to be the best that I ever did it in his time. That's true. Interesting. Yeah, this... Where's Ralph Smart for that one? That's definitely deserves another one.
What? Slow motion this side. What? Slow motion this side.
Sheesh, man. That's like organic thinking right now. That's powerful, man. Let's go to 24. According to the Bible, number 24 is a symbol of priesthood. It means that the number is closely connected with the heaven. It is used as a symbol of duty and the work of God, who is only true priest. Also, number 24 symbolizes the harmony between the earth and the sky. Love is strange emotion. It is ever evolving. Lust is transient with time. One realizes that love and togetherness are two different things. Very few people are lucky enough to experience the two emotions simultaneously in synchronicity and synergy. To add on the rap alliteration of the construction build of the words of power. Let's go to 25. Almost done. The meaning of 25. The number 25 donates wisdom with a torch of diplomacy and curiosity. People with 25 in their numerology chart should use their wisdom, analyzing ability, wit, unique perception to communicate and to compare their viewpoints and with those of others. So people, pay attention to your chronological age, because these meanings apply to your age as well. So you have to make sure you incorporate this information depending on who your age are. If you're 25 years old watching this, pay attention to this meaning. Keep that in mind. If you're 26, we're going to 26 right now. So if you're a 26-year-old person in the building, pay attention to the meaning, because it still applies to your numerological purpose and function in life. Whoever's in the sanctuary who's 26. Just as we covered 20, 21, 22, 23, that applies to your age accordingly. The meaning of the number 26 is wealth and prosperity, just like the meaning of angel number 626. Be very excited if you keep seeing this number, because you will soon receive all monetary rewards of your hard work. All things that you have prayed so hard for will finally manifest. To express your emotions, your energy in motion, you have to be very loose and receptive. The unconscious will come to you. If you have that gift that artists have, I only know if I'm inspired by the results. 27 now. If you're age 27, pay attention. Number 7 relates to mysticism, spiritual awareness, persistence of purpose, understanding and introspection, spiritual enlightenment, empathic and psychic abilities. These energies combine to make 27 the number of the humanitarian of harmony, spiritual insights, and unconditional love. Connected to the divine to give you a glimpse of unconditional love to correct it. 28 is next. So if you're chronologically 28 in your age, The number 28 symbolizes balance, harmony, service to others, empathy, adaptability, divine life, purpose, and soul mission. Manifestation of wealth, prosperity, abundance, solving problems, achieving success, knowledge, inner wisdom, universal spiritual law of karma, partnership, authority, finances, leadership. Moving to 29. We're almost done here. We're stopping at 32. We'll go to 33 just to end it off, just to be in line with the Mason or the so-called Illuminati 33 degree. We're going to stop there. It's 29. Hold up. What's this? These energies make the number 29 one polarity, emotions, and judgment, coupled with leadership, integrity, and unity. Angel number 29 is a message from the angels that you are to have faith in yourself and your angels as they are encouraging and supporting you in your spiritual endeavors. So 30's next. On to the next one, 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 on to the next one. Let's go! The number 3 resonates with self-expression, inspiration, enthusiasm, and creativity, while the number 0 is associated with the cycles, wholeness, infinity, and flow. Cycle of life, the cipher of life. When duality and polarity becomes one. Triple state of blackness. Also, the womb of creation gives birth to all of life, which is the light that crystallizes into the elements of ether, plasma, gases, liquid, solids. Stay focused. The divine realm wants to start focusing on spiritual aspects of your life. So 0 associated with cycles, wholeness. The divine realm wants you to start focusing on the spiritual aspects of your life or your energy work. Spiritual aspects is energy work. Your breath of life is energy work. Getting high off that OG, oxygen gas, spiritual work. Brothers and sisters, breathe deep from the diaphragm, not your top lung shallowly. Energy work starts here. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. 31 next. The meaning of number 31 in numerology signifies creative and practical energy. Number 31 people have a creative approach to life. They are methodical, dependable, accurate, practical, and they need security. The number 31 also symbolizes creative expression, serenity, dependability, pragmatism, security, etc. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart to be understood with empathy, like I said. Feeling is knowing. What did I say earlier? Feeling is knowing. Experience is knowing. Where you at, Ralph?
What? Slow motion this side. What? Slow motion this side.
32, and then we're on the final one for 33 that I'm going to go to. Otherwise, this is going to go on forever. Number 32 is made up to the vibrations and energies of the number 3 and 2. Angel number 3, 2 indicates the angels and ascended masters are assisting you in your life and are promoting faith, love, and trust with you, within yourself, and your relationships with others. And then we're on the final one. Okay. Final 33, the scary 33 degree that all the Christians and all the religious folks are scared about. 33. Just like they're scared of the 666, right? Scared of the 666. They're also scared of the 33 degree Mason or Illuminati member. Let's see what it's talking about here. We already covered this, but this is what it means. Angel number or angle of light guide number. Number 33 is a master number, master teacher, and resonates with the energies of compassion, elevations, inspiration, honesty, discipline, bravery, and courage. Number 33 tells us that all things are possible. All things are possible. All things are possible. Impossible means I am possible. So all things are possible. People that put limits and restrictions upon their mentality prevent themselves from possibility. Therefore, they knock themselves out and they defeat themselves in the process. Fire blazing facts. Whoo! Where you at, Ralph?
What? Slow motion this side.
That's the fire of truth, and nothing but the whole, living, unified truth. My brothers and sisters, we're concluding it and stopping it here because numbers are infinite. This could go on and on and on and on. I'm stopping it here. It's getting ridiculous now. We're almost going on 3 hours. So we're ending off. If there's any questions as it pertains to this, I thoroughly broke this down, so there really shouldn't be much. So let me get to this back on the screen. Let's be in the blackness for a moment. Let's stay in the blackness for a moment. The triple state of blackness, the supreme oneness, unified field of infinite kinetic potential, or potential in general. All the dimensions of realities come out of here. All the light frequencies of vibrations come out of the blackness. Put some respect on Black Power's name. It's a supreme power. It's omniscient, omnipotent, and omnipresent. It's where all realities exist at the same time. Everything is in one. The all is in the one, and the one is in the all when it's in division. And when that division becomes one, the duality, polarity becomes one again, that goes back to the all, or the one. When they separate, that becomes the all. And division, individuality, separation, competition, individuality, egos, diversity of life, versatility, differences, variety, colors, space, geometric expression, which is divine, sacred geometry, divine expression, how energy moves in patterns and rhythms and flows smoothly. Be formless, be shapeless, like water, my friend. Water can flow and water can crash. Be water, my friend. Turn up the intensity. Be water, my friend. Can we get a slow motion there, Ralph? Where you at?
What? Slow motion this side. What? Slow motion this side.
All right. Check the questions and putting this to a close. See what's popping up in here. What's bubbling up in here.
Jason River, do you live in the city or in the suburbs? You exposed to germs or bacteria. You can't stop that. That's naturally part of life. You are made up of bacteria. Your microbiome is a type of bacteria. I think it's called prokaryotic cells. Most of your body is made up of eukaryotic cells or bacteria, so keep that in mind. You get sick, ill, and disease is when your civilization of eukaryotic and prokaryotic gets out of balance. Your good and bad bacteria goes out of balance, you get sick, ill, and disease, and that's when your immune system is compromised. So it's all about balance. Balance is master key. Proactive balance is master key. I have to correct myself. Proactive balance is master key. So it's active balance. Active balance. It doesn't mean you balance the bad with the good. It means you do your best to avoid the bad as much as you can while maintaining as much good as possible. So it's proactive balance and avoiding the bad, offloading the bad, and obtaining as much good as possible in your life. I don't really see any questions here, man. What's going on here, man? Joy, man, what is your understanding about the sun? Do I need a lot of sun? How many hours is good? You should be staying in the sun as long as you could tolerate. The more sun you get, the better. Make sure you're getting the sun from sunrise in between, before noon. Get the peak sun hours between 12 and 2. At least anywhere from a half hour to 3 hours. Minimum a half hour. 3 hours, but you should be there all day. You should be all day as long as you can. That's ideally you should be in the sun all day, as long as your tolerance can handle, according to your tolerance. Joy, man. But generally speaking, 30 minutes. But it has to be all color temperature hours. All color temperature hours you must be in the sun. When the sun is rising, you got to be outside with your stomach showing. Allow your microbiome to get all those infrared light and the blue light frequencies to program it for the day, to get the intelligence, the information, the knowledge, and wisdom, so it can function properly when dealing with its energy metabolism, so your body can properly perform the systems and function of the anabolism process and the catabolism process. So keep that in mind, Joey, man. You got to get the sunlight during the sunrise. You got to get some light during the early day, like in the hours of the 9 to 11. You got to get some sunlight during the peak hours of the 12 to 3, and you got to get some during the sun setting from 6 to 9, depending on where we are in the spring and summer. It depends where you are, but you want to make sure you get as much light
color, temperature, frequencies throughout the whole day. That's the master key to health. That's more important than anything else that you can do in life. You got to get light first. That's the source. Get to the source first, and everything else will follow after in your health, Joey man. So get as much sunlight as you can, according to your schedule, as much as you can. Especially if you're African Melanin, you need to be in that sun all day as long as you can. Europeans, you must be getting at least all light spectrums throughout the whole day for at least half hour to 3 hours if you can, but at least half hour to hour minimum for Europeans throughout the whole day at least. Full body exposed to the best of your ability. Consistently through the color temperature of the sun. Full spectrum, infrared, sunrise, in between, high intensity zenith of the sun, sunset. You must get at least half hour to 2-3 hours. Naked as possible. Key, the master key, the major key to this, as naked as possible. Especially, stomach must be exposed, especially. This section must be exposed, especially. Take the damn shades off your eyes. Take the hat off your eyes. Everything gotta be exposed. Your solar panels gotta be showing. If your phallus ain't working, your reproductive ain't working, you must be exposed to that sun so you can fix it up. I see you, world champ boxer. I see you, Brah, trying to sneak in here. I see you. Lightspark says it's all in your mind. Yes, this reality is all mind. It's the element. It's El's mentality, or Elohim's mentality. Elohim's mentality, Elohim's mentality, meaning God's mentality or power's mentality. That's Hermetic principle. That's one of the set of the 777 principles of the universe. All is mind. Everything is mental. Everything is mental projection. It's all about mind over matter makes you the master of your reality. It makes you the supreme alchemist and the wizard of your domain, your wise dome. Wisdom is control over your wizard's domain. A wise domain is a wizard's domain. It makes you the alchemist of your domain, the control of your domain, the manipulator of your domain. Where you at, my brother Ralph Smart? Get a slow motion on that.
What? Slow motion this side.
Check it. Check it up. Like the video. Support. Spread the video. Let people know. Hit the bell icon. Show the love. Just about to put this to a close. I don't have no perspective about Honduras and El Salvador, Jory, man. I'm not sure what you're trying to ask out of me. I don't have nothing to say against them. I have no comment as it pertains to them. I don't know what you're trying to ask. Joeyman says, how do you go to sleep?
The key to getting proper rest, Joy Man, is how much sunlight are you getting, because the more serotonin you're able to produce in your body, the more serotonin will be converted to melatonin. So you have to keep that in mind, Joy Man. So it's like an all-encompassing thing, Joy Man. It's all centered around the sun, earth, wind. All has to be getting, and water. If you're getting all those things, everything is going to be good with your health, with your sleep. You're going to be easily able to fall asleep. It's all centered around the 4 elements: earth, wind, fire, water. The more sun you get, the more easy it's going to fall asleep. The more blue light you receive, Joey Man, the more you're looking at blue light, looking at screens, looking at the phone, when it's nighttime, when it's sunset and it's dark, and you're looking at these phones, not protecting yourself, you're not going to be able to sleep, Joey Man, because blue light is the daylight stimulating hormone that activates your cells for work. That's why people have insomnia issues. They need to color temperature balance the blue light with the red light. Red light is the control arm to the blue light, as well as the ultraviolet A and B lights. So you want to make sure you regulate that blue light so it doesn't disrupt your melatonin production or your circadian rhythm. Blazing facts, Joy Man. Blazing fire blaze truth. When will I get married, Homendo? I have to get the right woman for that, Homendo. That's self-explanatory. Homendo, why do you keep repeating the guy that says slow motion is a false prophet? That's your opinion, man. Homendo, like I always say, absorb what is useful. Discard, cut, and throw what is not, and make that valuable thing uniquely your own. Take the information that's going to help you in your life from the one you call false prophet. If you're calling Ralph Smart a false prophet, to your opinion, that's your opinion. Take the information that's useful, because he has a lot of useful information you could use. So what's the point in trying to demean him? Get the information from him that you can use in your life for your benefit and keep it moving. Show love instead of being disrespectful, man. It's unneeded to say disrespectful against people. He's given people a lot of powerful information that helps a lot of people. Even you, Homendo, but obviously you're so focused on how did he get to that such position of a status of having over 1 million. You're so focused on that stuff. Don't worry about that. Focus on the message, not the messenger, Joey Man. Focus on the message, not the messenger. Where you at, Ralph Smart? Let me put this on Homendo. Let me stunt on Homendo. Stunt on him now.
What? Slow motion this side.
You're too focused on the messenger, Homendo. Focus on the message. You don't like the person, but what are they saying? Is the message beneficial? Focus on the message. Don't worry about Don't worry about your own opinion about false prophet. You can have that, but get what you can get from him for your benefit. Homendo, why do you say general information? Homendo, you must be deaf. The information is deep, Homendo. You're not listening. You're so busy typing. You're not listening.
The key to accomplishing things in your life, Homendo, is being a master listener. In order for you to be a champion in life, Homendo, you got to be triumphant like an elephant. Why are elephants triumphant? Because they got ears to listen. You're not listening. You're just chatting and smoke screening the chat with foolishness all the time. The same repetitive thing every chat. Pay attention to the current lesson and ask questions about the current lesson and absorb what is useful. Discard or what is not, and make it valuable. Make that valuable and useful thing uniquely your own. You're too focused on unnecessary things. Focus on the message, Homendo, and Joy Man. The twin brothers always typing the same stuff. Focus on the message. You're distracting people too much with unnecessary things that are irrelevant, man. Like all your anti-aging and all your aging questions have been answered thoroughly, Joy Man and Homendo. I know you keep asking the same things over and over again. Apply the knowledge. Live it in live dynamical radical action. You have all the answers you need. It's time for you to experience and gain knowledge and wisdom for yourself. Apply, be your own scientist, and live. Get back to nature. To awaken your Lumen consciousness further. Sway, just type in Google. You could find all the herbs you need for calcium. Type in Google whatever herb you're looking for. There's thousands of herbs. Thousands of herbs, Sway. Thousands. There's many unknown ones even. There's a lot that you could get for bone injuries. Look up natural herbs for healing of your bones. There's a lot. The main thing, I've gave you an answer this whole time. The key to strengthening your bones is sunlight. Sway. You cannot have strong bones if you're not getting full spectrum sunlight. Sway. So, the sun is far more powerful than any herb you can consume, Sway. So you could correct your issues with your bones by getting more vitamin D in you, because vitamin D mobilizes calcium in your body, allowing it to be absorbed. With vitamin K2, with magnesium, with iron, with copper, all of it is rooted in the sun. Get as much sun as you can. You're going to fix your issues with your bones. Your cracking bones, your weak bones. Ground yourself to the earth. If you have inflammation in your bones, ground yourself to the earth. I gave all the answers to all this stuff. Inflammation, ground yourself to the earth barefoot. Take the damn shoes off, your Jordans off. Take the off. It's against you. Ground yourself to the earth to neutralize inflammation. That's what you're missing out on. All the inflammation is building in your body. That's why your bones are weak and they're hurt. You're focusing too much on herbs. You're more powerful than herbs. The elements are more powerful than herbs. Herbs are only a supplementation. But the most important thing, you need to get sunlight as much as you can. Especially in melanated people. You need as much sun as you can if you want to strengthen your bones. When black folks don't get enough sunlight, their bone structure becomes weak. It's all connected to the sun. All your power is rooted in the source, in the sun. So get more sun. It's that simple. This stuff is simple, man. Get more sun. And you get strains, do some yoga. I say this so often. A person who's stiff is of no force and effect in life. You could become buff and big, but if someone stretches your arm beyond your limit, what good is your muscle? Because you won't be able to use it anymore because you have no flexibility. Dynamic movement is more important than anything. Flexibility is the principal thing in life. If you're not adaptable like water, Sway, if you're not adaptable and movable and flexible like water, What good is any muscle that you have on your body if you're trying to be a bodybuilder or any of that thing? You may look good and buff and strong and powerful, but what good is it if you don't have no flexibility? If you do something recklessly and you hyperextend your muscles have no use anymore. You look good, but you can't use it because you got injured because you lack flexibility. Yoga's number one more important. Then work on your muscular size. In fact, if your muscle's more flexible, you'll be able to get bigger. You'll be able to build a bigger muscle because they'll be able to stretch bigger. Like bodybuilders have it backwards. Stretch first, dynamically stretch your muscles, and then build. Rest, allow recovery after you do that hard work of building. Stretch it out so you don't strain your muscles, then build. It's unbelievable how ignorant a lot of these so-called health gurus are, these bodybuilders, how ignorant they are. People get caught up in their looks. Oh, this guy looks good. He knows what he's talking about. Does he really? Does he really? What is his injury track record? Does he really know what he's talking about? What is his injury track record? If you look at his injury track record and he has a lot of injuries, he does not know what he's talking about. He may look good, but he doesn't know what he's talking about. Simply because he doesn't stretch. That's the basic and principal foundation of a healthy body. If you have lack of flexibility, you don't know what you're talking about. I challenge anybody and everybody, any fitness. If your ass is strong, cool, but if you get injured, it's of no force and effect. Have flexibility, adaptability. Flow like water, my friend. Flow. Flow. Have technique, coordination. Do these muscular guys have technique? Have technique and speed? No, they don't. If they try to do what I'm doing, they're gonna get injured. They're gonna knock themselves out with their own muscle. They're gonna trip over their own muscle because it's so big and buff, and then they knock themselves out. I already told you I'm supreme natural intelligence. I don't just talk. I'm not these cats out here that's talking. That man gets paid by YouTube. Are you talking about Ralph Smart? So, what's wrong getting paid by YouTube? Who cares what he gets paid? You think life is free, Homendo? Life is not free. You have to get some financial support somewhere. Who cares if people get paid by YouTube? They deserve to get paid from YouTube. It's not like you're paying them. You're not paying them. Are you giving them donations, Homendo? You're not. Are you paying to watch their videos, Homendo? You're not. So why are you worried about him being paid? Who cares? He deserves to be paid for the information he gives out. If you're talking about Ralph Smart, who cares? Anybody who's given true information that's beneficial for people's elevation and growth, they deserve to get paid for it. It's not like you're paying for his videos. It's free. He offers the information for free to help people. And you're complaining and trying to point things out. Who cares if he gets paid? He deserves to get paid. Life ain't free. Since you're saying he gets paid by YouTube, that means you don't deserve to get paid what you do, Homendo. Is that fair? You know full well that you need to pay rent, you need to pay stuff to survive in this concrete jungle, or if you're living in here. You need to get currency in order to move around. So stop criticizing people. Don't worry about that. It's free. He's not charging for it. It's free. All the information I'm giving you is free. And I'm not getting paid by YouTube anymore because of censoring my channel, so I don't getting anything anymore. And yet I'm still giving more powerful information despite that, because I'm not in it to get money, even though I know I deserve money for all this information I'm giving. This is valuable information that's going to elevate you to God body, and yet you're devaluing the information. It's crazy. Cats be not giving donations. They don't have to give donations to me, but what I'm saying, all this information I'm giving you, your cat's not valuing it. You're just going to... Get your priorities straight. Focus on yourself, Homendo. Better yourself. It's like there's a lot of people on YouTube getting donations constantly and they don't even deserve it. It's like, what are these people giving them donations for? They're not providing anything of value, truly. They're just providing entertainment silliness. And yet they're getting paid. There's nothing wrong with that. But people who are actually giving true information to elevate people health-wise are not really getting assisted. It's crazy. Why are you worrying about what other people are getting paid? Focus on the mission and helping people. That's the main mission. Eventually that will come. I'm not worried about money right now. The only thing that matters right now is the mission and waking people up and getting the people right. Money will come when the time comes. The blessings will come, the elevations will come. Eventually. If people are not going to support, eventually some other way will come to me and support. It's like, it's so simple to support. All you need to do is free. Thumb the video up, share it, subscribe, bell icons. That's free. But a lot of people don't consistently do this. I appreciate those who do consistently do it, but come on, this stuff is free, and a lot of people don't do it. It's like, come on, man. You want more truth to be on YouTube, but you gotta share the video. You gotta like it up. Don't be selfish. Allow others to wake up. You want change in the world, you gotta like the video. It's free. You're not being charged anything here. You're getting priceless information here. You really don't value the person that you're looking at right now. Seriously, you're getting a tremendous amount of information. And I'm making the complex information simple. So no one has no excuse not to do it. Jason Rivera, what's supposed to do when you expose to people? Do I need... This is the last question part I'm answering, and then I'm putting this to close. It's been over 3 hours now. 3.5 hours at least. It's a long video. What you supposed to do... What? And don't take offense, Homendo or Joyman. I'm not... It's just passion. I just don't like hearing ignorance. That's supreme ignorance. You gotta pay attention to that life ain't free. You gotta get some currency somehow. Ralph Smart ain't charging nobody anything. He's providing so much. He's providing millions of dollars of value to people for free. And you're worried about what he's getting paid. Don't worry about it. He deserves what he gets paid. He deserves to be a millionaire. He's been working decades on YouTube. And you're worrying about what he get paid. He deserves it. Whether you think it's a frost part or not, he deserves it. He gives a lot of valuable information. You don't have to agree with everything he says, but he gives a lot of valuable information to people for free. He doesn't have a secret website that he charge everybody. You get the free information on his channel. If you want to get more information from him, you could buy his book and do stuff to support him more. But other than that, all this stuff is on YouTube for free. Why are you worried about Ralph Small for?
Focus on the message, not the messenger. The message is what's important. The message is what's going to better your life. If the message is not making you grow, keep it moving. The message is supposed to make you grow so you could flow nicely in life. If you're not flowing, you're worried about what man's getting paid or what woman's getting paid, you're wasting your growth and development. You're wasting your life away. Stop worrying about what others are getting paid. You need to make sure you're doing what you need to do. Focus on the message. You're responsible for yourself. Stop pointing the finger, Homendo. Look at yourself. If you're jealous of Ralph Smart and how much money he's getting, why don't you get like him? Start teaching. Show your face. You enjoy man. Show your face. Start teaching something. You love to talk about biological aging processes. Why don't you educate yourself on that and start teaching your videos on that? And upgrade your knowledge on it and start teaching. Make yourself useful and valuable and service others. Joyman and Homendo. It's like too many people are just feasting, feasting. Give. Provide service to people. Give. In some way, form, or fashion. Use your talents. Use your latent abilities. And give service to people. That's what life is about. The law of reciprocity. Freely you have received. Freely give. As the scriptures for you to get the full picture. Homendo. So what you're supposed to do when you're exposed to people, do I need to be isolated? Because they're depressed, because that's depressing. I need to talk to people. Can't I supposed to do there's a way because it's hard to do economy? Then you have to balance both worlds. If you're catching people's negative energy, Jason, you have to balance it. You have to learn to be satisfied with yourself. Because that's the reality. In order for you to get rid of your depression, your anxiety, and your nervousness, because other people are transmitting their electromagnetic auric energy to your auric energy, and if their energy is stronger than yours, they're going to influence their depression upon you or the negativity, you got to isolate yourself from them. But you got to learn to balance. Life is about a balancing act, Jason. So you got to learn to filter your cipher of life of people that you have. Remove yourself from the most negative people that you have in your life. Get with those that have less negativity in your life. You got to balance too. You got to learn how to give up some and get with ones that have some potential to elevate and grow and have more optimism. That's what you have to do. You're here to master yourself, Jason. I know it's depressing to be on your own, but you got to learn to do that. Otherwise, you're going to have to dumb yourself down. You're going to have to like an idiot just like them in order to fit in. But once you have the true knowledge, it's going to be hard to stay like that. Because you know what? It's stupid acting like they do. So you're going to have to balance the act. Control planet. How come God can't punish them? Why is it that African and natives are suffering in this world? They pry and they are suffering, but the Caucasians know they have good life. That is not fair. Well, the reason why they're suffering is because a lot of it has to do with karmic reaction too. You reap what you sow. Some of it Some of it is necessary for them to become stronger. Challenge is necessary for you to make yourself stronger. So it's a part of life. Life ain't fair. Life is all about growth and development. The challenges is what makes life interesting. If there was no challenge, life would not be interesting. There would be no point to life. The reason why there's opposition, there's polarities, the duality, you're here to overcome the barriers, blockades, and fortresses in your path. You're here to become a God body. That's the purpose. You're here to overcome your debilitations, your weaknesses, and your demons that hold you down. It's their duty. If they're truly about success and accomplishment, they're going to stop have slave mentality, that blame mentality, and get your ass out the dirt and stand up strong like a true God body as you should be, who running the land. Only weak people stay in the dirt. Only the strong will survive. If you choose to stay in your position and not do nothing about it, don't expect change. If you choose to stay subjected, perish. You're here to overcome your weaknesses and your debilitations and do better in life. Life is about growth and development, I teach. Yes, it may not be fair on the surface. It may not be fair. It may be harsh. But your duty is to come out of this situation and come out on top. If you can't do that, then you're going to perish and you're going to recycle back to earth in another body to relearn your lesson until you learn it. The reason why you're in that situation is because you wanted to put yourself there. You did it to yourself initially when you were in the ascended state. Because you wanted to learn a lesson when you were in that state. So those people who are in that state is the reason they put themselves there, because they had to learn a lesson. Experience it. You're here in this holographic projection of the white light to experience different angles, different perceptions of life, to go through different situations in life. The main purpose is overcome your challenges, your adversaries, your rivals, your competition. You're here to become abundant. You're here to overcome your poverty mind state, your poverty physical state, your weaknesses, and you're here to make yourself a God body. So it's their duty to get themselves up. No one's going to do it but themselves. Every other race is unified. But why is the African so divided, always fighting and hating one another? They're doing it to the self at this point. They could become the most powerful on the planet. Stop hating on one another. You guys are all pulling each other in the dirt. You guys have the supreme intelligence in your cellular DNA, RNA. And yet you choose to fight with one another like a damn fool. They set their own life. They have an opportunity to change it. Yeah, you got dealt bad cards. But you got to overcome and stand strong in your two legs on the fountain of truth. Stand strong as the God body of Almighty Nature. There's no excuse. You have the supreme power in your DNA. More genetic diversity than anybody on the planet. At this time, the current day, anybody can be successful in life. Don't matter what color you are, you could be successful. But your ass chooses to hold on to the racism. Stop it. Use your power and overcome. You have opportunity now to do. In the past, you couldn't do it because they didn't allow you into the system. They didn't allow you to get jobs, certain jobs and stuff. But that's different. Anybody could get any job they want, no matter what. As long as you have the qualifications, you have the proper knowledge, intelligence to be of value and service for the people in the company, whatever you're trying to do. The fault is in their hands now. They can't make that excuse anymore. Racism can only get so far. However, if you have knowledge that's very valuable, the Caucasian will consider, this guy's knowledgeable, he's worth it. I'll take him in because he has knowledge. I'll overlook his race, I'll take him in because he has knowledge. Knowledge reigns supreme. If you have something valuable that someone could use, then you're going to be able to get to your goals and endeavors faster. If you choose to stay in the dirt of supreme ignorance of your Zubu state, scientific death, intellectual death, don't expect anything to change. You got to get back to your Nubu scientific life. Stop making no one can make any excuses anymore. Yes, it's going to be harder for you because of racism and prejudice and people, but
You could still overcome it. There is no excuse. You could make something out of yourself. Make your own business now. You're allowed to make your own business now. If you don't want to get a job from with other people, you can make your own business. Take the time, develop your master plan, and make your own business. Don't rely on others. Make your own business. Africans have the opportunity to do that. People in those situations have the opportunity to do that, but they want to waste time, act like a damn fool. They have less excuses now. It's like life would be very easy for them. All you need to do is unite with each other. Everybody helping each other, supporting each other. Life would change like that. Quick, immediately. If everybody united, they are right there and then to upgrade the city, to upgrade the town, to work together to build. Life change immediately. But the reason why life not changing because they're all working as individuals. They're working as individuals. That's why nothing changes. Divided you fall. United you stand. Joey Man Homendo and Jason. It's like the Most High power only helps those who help themselves. The Most High gave them dominion to rule the world, do what they want in their reality. They've been given the power to operate. They've been given dominion, but they choose not to use the dominion. They want to act like a weak wimp, sit down on their knees, bow the head to the earth and pray, Father, please help me. No, stand up on your two legs and do something about it. What did the Dalai Lama say? It's not enough to pray. You gotta take action to make a change. You're in the physical world. You cannot just think everything to existence. You gotta think. You gotta write it down. You gotta write down your information. Where is it at? You gotta think. You gotta manifest your thoughts on paper and turn the lead pencil into gold by taking action in incremental steps, doing what you can to manifest this lead of your thoughts into manifest gold. Become an alchemist, a wizard's domain, turning lead to gold. That's what alchemism is. Turning your thoughts into something of gold value that is providing service. That's what a pencil's for. Manifest thoughts. Your words of power is used to manifest. You strengthen the power of your thoughts by writing it down, using the lead pencil, which is lead. And what is history and alchemism? Turning lead to gold. Turn these into gold. And how do you turn into gold? Take action steps. Proactively. Stop making complaints all the time and making excuses. Put in action. Overcome your challenges. It makes you stronger when you overcome your challenges. Life would be boring if there was no challenge. It's like right now, when it comes to basketball, I'm bored. I'm wondering where the hell's the challenges at, man? I'm tired of holding myself back. I'm tired of holding myself back when I go to community centers and different places. I want the challenge. Where's the NBA players at? It'll be nice for once for me to get beat up on the basketball court. It'll be nice for once. I embrace that. Then I got something to accomplish by getting to a higher level. That's how you gotta see life. Stop whining and complaining. Oh, there's so much competition. I'm being held down. I'm not good enough. Why don't you stand up on your two legs and get strong? Overcome. I'm freaking bored playing basketball right now. It's not much fun. It's not consistently fun for me anymore because there's not much challenge. It's inconsistent. So I asked for that challenge. Stop complaining about, oh, I can't do it. Stop it. Change up your words. I can do it. You should be asking, how can you do it? Not what you can't do. How can I do this? What do I need to do to get myself better? How do I need to increase my intelligence? How do I come out of my Zu-Pu scientific death state and rise to the golden age of my new Pu state? How do I make a change for the people? Get your pencil, your lead pencil out, and your pad out. Make the master plan. Recite them every day. And start taking action steps. Fire burn facts. Blazing facts. It's like all this information I'm giving out here and Cat's not giving nothing.
You don't have to, but this is ridiculous. It's like, come on now, man. Feasting, 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 and complaining about others that are getting millions of dollars, complaining about Ralph Smart. Don't worry about Ralph Smart. He deserves what he gets. In fact, he deserves more for all the information he gets. To the people, helping people with their relationships, helping people with psychological mentality, and you're telling me you're so worried about calling false prophet? Prophet? Stop it, Joey, man, and Homendo. Appreciate the information. He's giving it for free. He's helping a lot of people with that. As a psychologist, he's helping a lot of people. So why are you worried about that? Focus on the message. Anyways, I'm putting this to close. Been on almost 4 hours, man. I'm done right now, man. That was a fire preaching moment of passion there. The fire of desire, the fire of passion. That's the fire of truth, and nothing but the whole, living, unified truth. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, awaken your mind, which is every cell in your body, and get your behind back to the organic internet mainframe of Almighty nature, so you can connect to the unified field of the I am divine, derived from divine, great divine consciousness, so you can awaken your Lumen consciousness and your higher genetics and turn off your genetic deficiencies and weaknesses, turn on your genetic affinities, strengths, and power. Fire burn facts. Ancient wisdom was brought to you today with the numerological power points, with all the synchronicities that we got today. We were synchronizing with 5 viewers when we were talking about the number 5. When we went through all the different layers of the sequence of 5, we got synchronicity of 5 viewers. When we got the 6, we got synchronicity of the 6 viewers. We were talking about the 6. And then we got to the 7, we got synchronicity. We got to the 8, and we got the synchronicity. We got to the 9, we got to the synchronicity. Then miracles happen consistently today. And that's like almost impossible to achieve. There's millions of people watching YouTube. They could come and go on the videos that they see throughout the news feed. It's impossible to precisely regulate that synergy, that synchronicity, that connection and harmony with the numbers lining up like that. Even the time of day was lining up. When we weren't getting 9 viewers in the building, the time of day lined up just for us to get that synchronicity, that last synchronicity. That's ridiculous. That's the Most High Power working. That's our higher self working in our complete state to let us know something. Let everybody watching the aftermath of this video learn something here. The Most High Power has blessed the enlightenment and anointment to fortify and certify me as a supreme power at the lowercase God body form. I've never seen so many synchronicities. This is ridiculous. How does that even happen? Millions, billions of people all over YouTube. They could come on any time in 10s, 20s, 30s, 100s at a time, all of a sudden coming and going. But yet, only a few select people came to match up to the synchronicity here. Quality reigns supreme over quantity. All day, all night, all the time. Fire blazing facts, brothers and sisters. I warmly invite you to rewatch this video and pay attention. People don't realize how powerful this video is. This is the most powerful video that I've done yet because of the synchronicity. It certified me. It proved me that I'm the supreme one in lowercase form. All that synchronicity showing that blessing, elevation is coming. All that hard work, all that suffering I've been doing is finally approaching. Even now I have bills that I need to pay and I'm behind this stuff right now. And all this confirmation is coming. Cat's not assisting. I'm not put my stuff out there. But all this stuff happening. I know I'm being certified. Enjoy the rest of your day. Holistic pure peace. Pure power. And pure elevation. Enter the state of joy. Enter the state of joy. Enter the state of joy.
Enter the state of joy. Enter the state of joy. Put some respect on Supreme Natural Intelligence name, aka also known as Natural Nathan. Facts blazing. Fire bless!